We're back. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. I don't know what these people are doing watching us. This is our private
Oh,
session that we play.
my frame
Just...
is very odd on the screen.
Oh,
I'm
is
like,
it?
yeah,
I'm moving you
like
right now.
lopsided.
I was moving you as you were saying it. So
Very tall looking.
No, it's fine actually. Hey, no, you look perfect. There's no
Her
technical issues
powers are
whatsoever.
forming.
Yeah, she's getting larger. I always somehow manage to have Bella like in the bottom like left of her screen, even though
I
Bella
think it's
gives
because I
ample
move around
space.
too much. Like I
Yeah.
go over here,
Can
I
you
go over
move
here,
mine
and I see
down
you
a
fix
little?
me.
Yeah, I can put you
I'm
down,
so
Sam.
sorry.
Hang on.
There we go.
Let's
Just gonna
fetch
top of
Sam.
my head.
Oh yeah, we can get your beautiful little
I
headband.
know.
Oh my goodness.
She does her hair.
She did her hair. Her hair's dead.
She did her hair in this dark room that only she
did.
We haven't gotten to the recap yet. Wait.
Spoilers!
Wait.
Did I say
I need the recap too, because my brain.
Winry says
disappeared.
that I'm a little quiet and so is Sam. So I'm going to
I'm
turn me
quiet?
up a little bit. And then Sam's going to turn her lovely
Okay,
self up
I did a little
too.
bit. Let me know if that's okay.
We're doing a little tweaksies. Please feel free to always yell at us about audio stuff. So, yeah, but hi, welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a lovely 2-week break. There was assigned homework. I believe it was 71 pages, right, Ed? There's 71 pages of homework.
That's about right. But on
Yeah.
a subject of your choosing. So it was,
There you go.
we're just
So
excited
anime.
to hear what you're passionate about.
Bunch
Yeah,
of
exactly.
anime. Let's go.
Yeah, so
But
personally,
like
I submitted
that.
my
Papers.
dissertation about 50 Shades of Grey. I know Bella did something about traditional art. You know, everyone, each to their own. It's all equally as valid academically. But
course.
of course, yeah. But I hope you all had a good break. We're back. We have Returneth. We have a very fun June planned. We have this episode and then 2 more episodes after it. And then we're going to have 2 episodes of Honey Heist later this month, which is going to be GM'd by Vanna, which is super exciting. And then Hannah's going to be in that. And me and Hannah are going to be in a campaign together. And it's like, the founders return. Because anyone that's a founder is a good person. Everything's fine. There's no weird history about it. But hey, also D-Tune, Madam noticed your Ravenclaw badge on your sweater.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's right here.
Very cute.
but yeah, I hope you had a good day. And we also have all of our episodes uploaded to the YouTube now, which has a link in the panels. It might have a command in chat as well for YouTube. So yeah, and also we're no longer fundraising for mermaids, but we managed to fundraise like £1,300, something ridiculous. So thank you so much for that. Unfortunately, we can't submit NPCs anymore or anything like that, or do house points. So we're gonna get crushed by Gryffindor, clearly. But yeah, if you wanna subscribe at all just to support the channel, that'd be really lovely of you. And also, we do of course have the Patreon too, which is where info about Honey Heist and at the end of this season, Ed's GM notes are gonna be dumped. So there's that. But I'm gonna go around to everybody, starting with the winner of Twitch Vision, D-Tune. D-Tune,
Hi.
tell us about your fine self.
Hi, I'm DTune. I stream twitch.tv/DTune, XDTune everywhere else. I do a lot of horror games, a lot of indie games. This is my first TTRPG experience I've ever had, and this wonderful cast has made it something I'll never forget. It's honestly been a absolute treasure, and thank you all for having me.
All right, well, that's really sweet. Shut up.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry. I'm emotional today.
Whatever. Anyway, Bella, what about you? Don't you dare be cute about it either. I swear to goodness, I will lose it.
Yeah, this RPG has made me sick and angry of everybody. I'm Bella.
And I've always hated
I-
you all.
You're all the worst, especially Ed.
Yeah, I get that.
My name's Bella. I go by Yellow Spoon Girl and everything. I make little weird videos and I like to talk a lot and I stream and I do this and that. And I was in Buffalo for a while but now I'm back and, I've been a little depressed too, but I've been getting a lot of things done. And I'm Yellow Spoon Girl and everything if you want to exist in my life
She's very
or
lovely
whatever.
and talented. Also, I have to briefly make us all disappear for a sec so I can open up this screen and fix our
Abbott.
alerts.
Goodbye.
Oh, jeez, man, I'm feeling whoa, fun that was.
Goodbye.
Anyway, Mika, how about you, my beloved? I don't know what little notes you're taking. Probably, are you doing this? Are you doing it again?
not the
doing-
thing.
Okay, not the thing,
I'm
okay.
making myself a little paper so I can take notes as Magnus.
Oh.
Oh,
Um,
That's a, Anyway, are you
Okay,
free
fine.
later? I got some candles and spaghetti, and I thought we could.
I thought you'd never ask.
Anyway,
You want to go down to the kitchen?
Do you want to get in the kitchen?
The
and make
house elves?
spaghetti. Whatever, yay.
They won't look if we kiss, I promise. Hi everyone, I'm Mika. You can find me on any social media site at RP Mika. I don't know if I'm plugging like we're ending the episode. Hi.
Same.
Anyway, bye.
I
See
need
you
to
I
later.
started that. I'm sorry.
No one's like introduced the character or anything. It's like I'm
my
Mika.
character is Magnus.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, were we supposed to do that?
Felix Magnus
We're
Leonard.
good.
Magnus is our sweet little Slytherin boy who is just angsty and emo and a little God, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Kind of full of himself, a little cocky.
Like arrogant.
He cast a level 7
Arrogant.
spell in our first episode, so
But-
Nothing.
It's like
Didn't it
arrogant
work,
with
though?
reason. Yeah, it
When
works.
it
so
works.
It's like, but it worked. Though,
and it's all
so-
going uphill from there. Definitely not downhill.
Yeah, just uphill.
Yeah. And Ed, the mastermind behind all of this.
Hi,
Say hi.
I'm Ed. I DM a lot. I'll be all of the other characters. I also was vaccinated yesterday, and I am oscillating wildly between being very hot and very cold. So this is probably the sexy stream where I start stripping out my tweed. But,
Wait a minute.
That's
Menopause?
Ed.
Hello.
He's like,
Oh, can we be
holding water
18
over his
this
face.
episode? Oh.
Menopause Ed. Oh no.
Professor
He's
McGonagall's
McGonagall the
like,
whole time.
Professor McGonagall's like fanning herself in her office, and it's like, oh yeah, suddenly Professor McGonagall has
She's
a
like-
flush, so I need to just like throw water over myself, everybody.
Somebody touch the air conditioner again.
Professor Sprout.
Oh, man.
Did you know I reread the books? Hagrid and
didn't know that.
McGonagall flirt.
They what?
Really?
But Hagrid,
No way.
they're like drinking at the very first like meeting of the year in the Great Hall, and Hagrid does something, and you see McGonagall look at him and blush and like sip her drink,
Oh.
and there's like heavy implications there.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm
Ed's gonna
replaying
incorporate
a lot
the
of
lost
stuff now.
love.
Come on, Ed. My head
Crazy.
Do
canon.
it for us.
What's your number one Harry Potter ship? Mine's Harry and Cedric. Oh boy, mine's Ginny and Hermione. Mine's Hagrid and McGonagall.
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 Thanks, I hate
Oh,
it.
it's so good.
And
It's so good.
Sam, who are you and who do you play?
I'm Sam, and
Oh,
I
wow.
play.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm gonna play her anymore, but I play Sissel. That's all you get from me. We'll figure out if I can
Sissel.
stream it all later.
And hi,
Yep.
I'm Holly. I play Dot, whose accent just wildly is all over the place, just like mine.
Same.
So I pretend that it's fine, actually. And I just got my nails done, so I'm excited for me to spend the whole session being like, oh, I would like to walk over there. That would be good. If I could walk it that way. So yeah, but I'm super excited to get back into it. And I'm ready. I don't think we have any fun announcements. I think Ed's gonna do his little credits, and then he's gonna do a recap, and then we're all gonna die.
Oh God, yeah. No fun here.
No fun
No
allowed.
fun zone.
Well, as ever, a huge shout out to Chris Ianiti, Whack Steven on Twitter. You can find him for designing this incredible system, and to I always get this wrong, Theslian Studios, for their lovely music. Thank you very much. And so sit back, relax. It's already very warm. I'm going to take off a layer as we
Yes.
continue forging ahead.
Ooh,
Ooh.
And
Oh,
I've missed this
Edward.
terribly. So
So
let's
have
jump
I,
back.
Ed.
Have you missed this?
As we go back into Hogwarts in Chapter 7, Present Pasts. Having discovered the entrance to the fifth house, along with a strange glass orb in its depths, the group of students made their way back to their respective common rooms, having promised Shannon that they wouldn't return. But not all of them intended to keep their promise. Settling in for the night after a long day, while the others went to sleep, in the dormitories amongst the other Slytherin students, Magnus retrieved the letter from his parents that he had been putting off reading since the start of term and began to read. Inside, along with a photograph of his mother with her house in Hogwarts, She wrote of how his brother Ian had told them how he'd been sorted into Gryffindor, and how proud she was, and how they would always support his choices in life. And devastated, he went to bed, with an unusually affectionate Alpine keeping him company. And as the weeks went on and winter approached, attention turned to the coming Christmas holidays, with Dot's grandmother Lois asking whether she'd be coming back to Cambridge. And as she finished her call, she found herself in a corridor full of moving photographs of past house Quidditch teams, and seeing a name she recognised, rushed to fetch Ezra. And bringing them back, they both looked at an individual from the Ravenclaw team of 1988, Zachariah Trill, Ezra's father. And with the first Quidditch match of the school year, won by Gryffindor and a jubilant Ian, Magnus found himself growing all the more resentful towards his brother's selfish actions. And all the while, Violet found herself making the most unusual of friends in the school's poltergeist, Peeves, and resolving to rid the school of its archaic house system, a revolution was born on the banks of the Black Lake. And meanwhile, Sissel approached James Potter. Having heard of his invisibility cloak and the moving map of Hogwarts from Ezra, she asked to borrow these items for the night. Agreeing that she would owe him a favour, he would bring it to Ravenclaw Tower that evening. And so, after an afternoon of riding brooms together, the 5 students headed to bed. But in the Ravenclaw dormitories, Sissel stirred, and under cover of night, along with James's invisibility cloak and the Marauder's map, she made her way through the castle corridors, until eventually coming once more to the Room of Requirement, and summoning the entrance of the 5th house, she stepped inside. Observing its dusty interior and the strange, shifting labyrinthine patterns on the floor beneath her, she looked once more at the Marauder's map to see what showed up. But while she saw nothing pertaining to the 5th house's layout, she saw something else. A set of footsteps approaching. A set of footsteps without a name. And hiding as best she could, Sissel watched as the doors opened and a figure entered, wielding 2 wands and approaching the strange circular door that lay at the heart of the 5th house. The figure eventually found her out. And to Sissel's surprise, it was a figure she recognized. A figure from a long, long time ago, in the depths of Diagon Alley, and a man who bore a striking resemblance to her friend, Ezra. But before she could escape, she found her joints stiffening and her limbs locking, and as she fell back against the floor of the room, the figure bent down and picked up the invisibility cloak. And as he left, Sissel watched as the doors of the 5th house closed behind him, and she was left alone in darkness. Violet. In Ravenclaw dormitories, you are peacefully asleep, dreaming, predominantly of quite sharp objects, it has to be said, but dreaming nonetheless. And then, through your dreams, you start to hear a sound piercing through. And your eyes flickering open a moment, you see that Bunny is sat next to you, the ceramic jar that Peeves gave you on its side, and you see that Bunny is currently feasting on a number of the dead flies and other assorted insects that are currently sprawled across your bedside table, as she just...
But what are you eating, Bunny? Why are you, oh. I look at the jar.
It seems to have been quite purposefully knocked over. And as you look at it and see this small pile of black insectoid limbs, just all prone and turned up towards the air, you take a look around the room and you realize that you are not the only one awake. Floating on the other side of the room rifling through the chests that are at the end of each bed, you see a familiar bell-hatted individual floating along. He appears to be humming to himself. Smear the dorms with lots of poo stains, fa la 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 la. And you see that he's slowly pulling out various ties from everyone's chest and just putting them inside his orange tailcoat as he just floats along.
A best friend, come here.
Oh my gosh, awake. And all of a sudden he just whooshes over to your bedside and just, oh, hello, I've already set our plan in motion.
You're doing everything. Do you need maybe a knife or scissors so we can get it done? Are we gonna steal the ties? We're gonna steal. What are you doing it? Also, am I allowed to eat these bugs too? Or are they just for Bunny?
Are you allowed? Oh, I'd say that you should scoff them all up. I would.
Yeah, I like to eat what my frog eats so that we have the same DNA.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. I'd do the same if I had a pet.
Yeah, okay. So are you going to be doing it all? Because people, I don't know if, can I just see you or can everybody see you? Your skin is deleted.
Sorry. And he clicks his finger and his pale complexion comes back. And it is no longer just his eyes floating in midair as he just looks at you. Oh, well, just a precaution, just in case old Filch is walking around. But at the moment, I'm just going around to all the various dorms and I'm starting with Ravenclaw, just easing myself in, but it's remarkably easy. Although, one of your friends is missing. And he points over in the direction of Sissel's bed, and sure enough, looking across, you see that unlike the other beds in the dormitory, it is empty.
What the heck? Sissel has like a million powers and like there's all this stuff, but I'm not supposed to, I don't know. And then her twin sister lives in the forest and and if you get all the ties, that would be so cool. What do you think about that? And also, I like you more when you're wearing your human skin than being a ghost, but also I know if you're a ghost, you could steal more ties, but I like you in human skin form better, and she has her sister, but she's probably safe. She's strong.
I don't have a lot of conversations. Are they often like this?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, they bounce all over the place. There's so many subjects, and I just love it. Everyone else.
Because I know you can keep up with me because we're best friends and we're the same. And the revolution is going crazy. And I might have accidentally mentioned a word to somebody, but Ezra's. I mean, I don't know who I told, but we're gonna do the revolution. And yes, I hate cloth that separates us as a society. I want us to be the world. I don't like houses. Ooh, points for them. Why can't we just all hang out and make a blanket out of fabric that we find in the wild?
Well, and for the first time in a very long time, Peeves appears to be quite genuinely speechless as he just floats at the foot of your bed. I couldn't have put it better myself. Well, I'll continue floating about, grabbing ties.
Make sure you do this with your hands, because this is when you're scheming. They do it and stuff. And so do this with your hands, and we'll do this. And when you do it to me, I know it'll be our code.
Oh, that does feel rather good.
Because winking is weird, but yes, the hands, yes. Okay.
I never got the hang of winking because I don't need to blink. I have no moisture in my eyes.
You can have some of mine later. Now, you let me know how it's going with all the ties.
I will do.
And be quiet. I should be more quiet too. It's be quiet. No more question, sentence. Question, sentence, you know?
Yeah, question, sentence. Yes, of course. He just floats away and sort of looks back at Bunny and just gives a little pat on the head before continuing on, floating down the dormitories, and pauses a moment at the foot of Sissel's bed and just, if I were you, I'd make sure that Filch doesn't find her, wherever she is. Not that I'm soft or anything. And with that, he just flies off and disappears from out of the room, leaving you alone and awake. And Bunny looks up at you with a blip.
I love you. I can't wait to eat dinner with you.
Blip. Ezra, you hear quite a commotion from the dormitory just across. It is very, very late as you just sort of stir ever so slightly, and out of the corner of your eyes, you just see an orange tailcoat just fly through the room and just stop and, oh, no, this isn't the way out, oh, and just flies out of the dormitory, leaving you alone and sat in your own dormitory. Everyone around you quiet and asleep.
Okay, what that was the ghost that had his own room, but it wasn't his room. And I have to tell V about this. I'm just writing it down in my journal.
Okay. So, Sissel, you were down in the depths of the fifth house. And as you lie there, darkness all around you, unable to move, surrounded by blackness. There is not an echo, there is not a sound. You are lying there on the steps, your hand resting on the Marauder's map, which still lies beside you. And as you lie there, you see flashes of Diagon Alley. You see the cobbled streets, the shop, the potion, the figure. You see the trees of the Forbidden Forest, and you see the figures from the strange orb that you saw when you first entered the fifth house. The 4 figures standing with the centaur. And you see the strange silvery figure, like moonlight gossamer, walking through the forest, through the trees. The figure that looks almost identical to you. And as she turns around, she looks directly at you, with deep, piercing eyes. Are you doing anything at all?
Can I do anything at all?
I will say make a struggle check.
Ooh, first roll in a little while. Here we go. It's gonna be so
Right.
good. Now, good is a relative term when we get down to brass
What?
tacks.
Yeah.
You start to just try and move. And nothing happens. Nothing moves. And you try and let out even a sound. And with the exception of your breath, nothing leaves your mouth or your throat. As you lie there in darkness. Morning comes. And Magnus and Dot, you both wake in the Slytherin dormitories. It is quiet, and even in the windows that look out into the depths of the Black Lake, plenty of winter sunlight streams through, casting this beautiful green flickering glow over the floors and the flagstones of your respective dormitories. Is there anything that either of you would like to do before you go for breakfast?
I am playing with Bimby and my tie. I'm having Bimby jump around after my tie.
She enjoys this, walking around. And you find a number of the older students kind of walking by, and they're very used to your relationship with Bimby, and everyone's grown quite fond of her as she's sort of made herself very much at home within this quite closely knit dormitory. And Magnus, is there anything that you would like to do?
I'm probably sitting somewhere near Dot, but I am surrounded by books that I checked out from the library. And they're all about Quidditch and learning how to do Quidditch things and be a Quidditch player. And I'm trying to do my research.
Okay.
Copy all your notes.
I'll say make a general make an investigate check to see how well you're doing.
Okay. Oh no. Alright, I got a +1 to this.
Okay.
Come on, Big Magnus. 13. Double sixes.
Nat 12. All right.
You are doing incredibly well as you read through these various books, and you are very, very well versed in both studying but also using various wizard textbooks. And you sort of are able to fold over the various pages that you need, and you're able to find the ones that relate to one another as you just sort of look over each of them, and you are getting a real sense of how best to play, and certainly a number of things that will probably serve you and give you a fairly decent advantage when you next take to the skies.
Also, just briefly, thank you for the raid, Hannah. Everyone who's raiding in, Mika just rolled two sixes, so big puppies.
Just for you guys.
Just for you guys, but thank you so much. Sorry, you continue, Mika. I do apologize.
So, next time that Shannon lets us go practice, I think we should try to do the Parkins Pincer. It's a really cool move where we try to like zoom in at the same time to get the quaffle from the other team. Either that one or the Thumblerig Shuffle sounds really fun.
Wait, what's the Thumblerig Shuffle? Because the first one's the Quaffle Hopper. I was doing that when I was in Quidditch Club. I was practicing that. I didn't know that was actually a thing, though. What's it called?
Thumblerig Shuffle. They took the Hawk's Head formation, the offensive maneuver.
Yeah.
They changed it where you're going in as a Hawk's Head, and then you get into a line behind each other, and then you continue to pass the Quaffle between you. As you switch sides, it's kind of like playing the cup game where you're hiding things under a cup, except you're hiding the quaffle.
I haven't actually heard that one. That one's cool. We should do that. We can try that one. But there's only 2 of us, and I don't trust other people to be as good as us, so we'd have to find maybe some like 5th years or something that could do it with us as well. Maybe
Shannon wouldn't mind.
Yeah. We could ask him. That would be good. The first one's the Quaffle Hopper, though. I did that. That's not
Quaffle
not
Hopper.
Pensy, whatever. I called it the Quaffle Hopper, and that's better.
Let me write that down instead. You're right. Okay. And he's gonna go back to his notes.
Okay. Up in the Ravenclaw Tower, V and Ezra, as you wake, is there anything that either of you are wanting to do or talk about before you head to breakfast?
I would like to ask, or I would like to go over to V and just talk with V for a minute. V, so do you remember that ghost that we saw? I think his name was Peeves.
I've never heard that name in my entire whole life that I've been born.
V,
I don't know who that is. I've never had, you know me, it's nobody, I don't know anybody except you and our friends. I know Magnus, I know Dot, I know Sissel, and I know Bunny, and that's maybe
in Peeves.
What's that?
We met the ghost together. Remember? And it was like, it was a room and it was dark and scary. And I know you know. It's okay.
Oh yeah, I think maybe I remember them, but not much.
Did you happen to see them last night?
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, I wasn't. Sorry. I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about a good joke that Bunny said earlier, but I don't even know what the heck you're on about. You're crazy, Ezra.
Okay,
but that's why I like you.
Remember our secret? Remember blink twice?
Yeah, I remember that.
Is Peeves
No.
your friend? Is this the
No.
revolution? Is this
No,
the revolution?
are you there? I don't. Why would a teacher? It's another student or a child. It's a kind of a worm guy. Just don't worry.
It's okay. Okay.
Don't
Okay.
know anything.
But
you
if
don't know anything. Okay, Ezra.
Yes. Yes.
If I tell you the biggest secret ever, do you swear on our friendship and on your owl dog or whatever you got, Jupidon, do you swear that on their life that you will not tell anybody in the rest of the world?
V, you are my best friend, and I promise everything.
Okay.
Anything you need.
Okay, you would never guess this in a million years, but it's
Okay.
Peeves and I in the revolution.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I know you had never known that.
I had no clue.
Don't tell anybody though. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take away everybody's clothes, and then they're gonna all be forced to unionize.
You're making unions?
No, well, everybody, we're just stealing their clothes so they're not tied to a group, and then bam, like that.
Oh, you mean you want to get rid of the houses?
Yes. No more clothes, just friendship.
Okay. I said I would do this revolution with you, and we can, but can we just take not all their clothes? Can we take just
No, I'm not gonna take their disgusting underwears with their poops inside. I meant just the ties. Why would you think that I wanted to see ew, nasty? Ew.
I just had to be sure. I had to be sure because I'm writing this down so I can help with the revolution. We will get the ties. I am your best friend, and you are my best friend, and I won't tell anyone, and we will get the ties.
No privates ever. They don't even exist here. That's what I was told. So yeah, nobody's gonna be naked. They're being naked in their mind.
Okay. Okay, I'll write that down.
But again, don't tell anybody. We're gonna
tell anyone.
We're gonna destroy the system. We're gonna take him down, and then you're not gonna tell anybody. But yeah, don't. Peeves is like kind of one of my best friends, but don't tell anybody. And they sometimes wear skin.
Whose skin?
Their own. They turn it on and off. And you're just not gonna tell anybody, okay?
I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. You are my best friend. I trust you, and I hope you trust me. And we will do this revolution. We will get the ties. Let me know.
I trust you so hard. I would stab for you.
And I'm just like making sure the knife that I took is still in my pocket.
It's still there. Yeah, it's still there.
I thought we're like 11-year-olds in Hogwarts, and we're still like, and my dagger at my belt.
Okay. That's I trust you too.
Just don't tell anybody, okay?
I won't even tell Dot.
If Peeves is ever brought up, don't look at me because they will. If Peeves is brought up, I'll know what to do. Don't worry. I'll investigate the situation.
I will follow your lead.
Okay.
So, after that conversation, you notice that all of the students around you are beginning to head out of the common room and down towards the Great Hall for breakfast. And as you sit there, trying as best you can to hide the knife that you have, Ezra, from your friend, you notice that Sissel is nowhere to be seen. As everyone files out, no one else emerges from the dorms.
V, was Sissy in the dorms last night?
No, she was probably off fighting some demon or something.
She never came back to the dorms.
Maybe she was taking a long dump. I've done that before.
I've
done that before. My longest one was 8.6 hours.
James has been pulling pranks, and maybe Sissy did use the toothpaste. Do you mind checking the bathrooms? And I'm gonna go find our other friends and maybe ask if maybe she got up early to practice herbology, or she's been very, very adamant about learning. So do you mind checking?
Yeah, I'll
in
go to the
case,
bathroom.
in
But what if
in
she's in there and it smells bad?
well,
Do I pretend it doesn't? I don't want her
Yeah.
to feel bad because sometimes mine are, not
pretend
good.
it doesn't, and look, you can even make a game out of it. If you find her, then maybe she won't break your record.
Okay.
And I'll find Dot, and I'll find Magnus, and then we can meet up for breakfast, and you can bring Bunny, and we can get some food.
Okay, I can't wait. You're great. You're gonna have a great day. You're awesome. Go find her. I'm gonna find the poop queen.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So V heads off to find the poop queen, and Ezra, heading on down the stairs, Dot and Magnus, I'm assuming you're probably headed towards the Great Hall as well?
Yes, correct. I have given Bimby her food for the day. And
She's very grateful.
the spot. Yes.
Ezra, as you're walking with a crowd of students around you, making your way towards the Great Hall, you're looking out for your friends as you make your way towards the huge doors leading into the long, giant tables that make up the majority of the room. You hear a voice behind you. I'm gonna get you.
What?
And James just stands behind you. You told someone about my cloak.
James, what? Oh, wait. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm scared. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
You should
okay.
be.
I
you break the rules.
I did promise, but I wanted to help a friend who seemed like they needed help.
Mhm.
I was very conflicted. I'm sorry.
That's fine, but I have to prank you now. I'm sorry. Them's the rules.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Just
that's fine.
don't turn me into a toad, because then I feel like V will make me hang out with Bunny all day, and I don't want to eat flies.
Okay, that's fair. I'll bear that in mind. Have you seen Sissel at all?
No. Okay. So she didn't. I don't know if she got up really early or just didn't come back to the dorms last night. I'm looking for her now. V is checking the bathrooms just in case, and I'm just trying to find our other friends because I'm kind of worried.
Okay, and at this, you turn around and you can see that Dot and Magnus are currently emerging from the lower floors as the Slytherin students and the Hufflepuff students as well are starting to file towards the Great Hall. And Dot and Magnus, you see Ezra with James looming above him, somewhat standing there.
Friends, help me.
You muted Mika?
What is it with everyone wanting to be friends with James? Dot, would you want to be friends with James? This
Which
is the
one's
second
James?
time.
Which one's
Help
James?
me.
That one, the chosen one's son.
Oh.
The big
No,
high and
really.
mighty guy.
I like
Yeah.
Shannon better. I mean, I like you better, but I like Shannon better when it's like the older old
Thank you.
people.
Like, Sissy was talking to him yesterday. Ezra's talking to him today. What's next? V? V's gonna talk to him, be friends with him, bring him into our group.
Well, V says that she's everybody's best friend, to be fair. So if she does do it, don't be too, like, feelings hurt. But he does, he has a weird neck. Look at it.
James?
Yeah, it's shaped like the way a spoon is, like, curves. Like, he's, like, his neck, like, curves, and he's, like, you see it?
I mean, he's got a very prominent Adam's apple, but I guess I do see it, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks goofy.
It's like a turtle.
Oh my god, he is like a turtle.
Yeah.
I've just
Magnus?
got a great idea.
Dot.
I'll tell you about it later, Dot. Hi, Ezra.
Yeah. Hi. You remember James?
No. Sorry, haven't met you before.
Oh, okay.
My
we're
name's
doing
Magnus.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Magnus.
I'm
How are
Dot.
you? Hi, Dot. You okay?
Yeah,
You said your name is Shames?
Yeah, Shames.
Right,
Shames
right.
Dotter, yeah.
Great.
Okay. I forgot you two. You have a thing, and I understand the thing, but have you seen Sissel? like at all?
We're in Slytherin.
We just got out of our.
I don't know if she tried to maybe contact. She never came back to the dorms last night. I don't know when she left. She wasn't there this morning. I don't know if she left early. V is checking the bathrooms in case.
Hey, there's she's not in the bathroom. There was poop air in there, but I don't think it was hers. I couldn't analyze it, but she's not there.
Did she just say poop air?
I'll explain it later. It's a thing. So have you not seen Sissy anywhere?
No, she probably got up really early. She seems the sort, like people that get up at like 5 a.m. and they get a bunch done throughout the day. So
Well, she wasn't there when I was up or when I woke up from a crazy dream, and she wasn't there.
Okay, hang on, because I mean, Ezra knows, you might as well, but she has a couple of things of mine. If Filch found her, then those things are confiscated, which means I'm never getting them back, which means I'm in deep crap with my dad. So
I thought you were about to talk about where our missing friend might be or something, but
And why would we help you get those things back? We're just concerned for Sissy.
I mean, okay, that sounded like a joke to say. I'm sorry.
You know what, James, you're gonna break me more for this, but our friend is in trouble and I'm worried. So there's this cloak that makes you invisible, and I think Sissy has that because James told me about it, and James told me if I had to promise, and now I'm gonna get pranked.
Where did you get it? Where did you get the cloak?
I
was talking to Ezra. You owned the cloak?
You already told her this? Come on. My dad used to have it, and he was gonna give it to me next year anyway, but I got impatient and I took it. So
you should have waited until next year, because then he would give you the present, and it would feel really nice to get a present, but you've stolen the present already.
Well,
so.
yeah.
And maybe you would have been mature enough to not lose it. James.
Wait, hold on. You're gonna be mad at me for something you stole? What? That's not.
Okay, we're
that's
throwing.
not fair.
Okay.
It seems
That's
like
not
that's
okay.
your problem, not ours.
That cancels one prank, so now you owe me one prank instead of two.
Look. The important thing is, obviously, your friend, but I need to get that back, because otherwise my dad is going to kill me. You understand? Yeah.
We'll
Listen,
get it back. We'll find Sissy. Sure.
We're just. I know. We're just first years, but listen, that's our friend that's missing, and if your dad yells at you about a cloak, that's one thing, but that's literally
Well,
our
if we
friend.
find Sissy and Sissy's got the cloak, then I would rather
Let's
give
just
you
check
the
all the
cloak than give it
bathrooms.
to Filch. So
Okay. Fine.
But if
January
we
should-
find Sissy, I can't promise that I'm going to be not busy to find your items.
Magnus is really busy.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Busy.
Yeah, you're busy. Okay, cool.
Why don't we go in the forest with her twin sister?
Is there a way of detecting the cloak or the stuff that she has of yours? Like, do you have like a beeper on it?
Funnily enough, no. I don't have a beeper dot.
That's okay. I don't have a beeper on my stuff all the time.
Okay, well. Okay, where might your friend be?
Did she say anything to you?
She said it was for pranking. But
That doesn't.
That doesn't sound very.
doesn't
She's
sound
not a
like
pranker
Sissy.
person. That's
No,
Magnus.
if it was Magnus or Dot, maybe V, but not Sissy.
Maybe she's trying to impress us.
Why would she need to do that? She's already cool.
That's true. Okay.
Was she looking you straight in the eyes when she told you she was pranking? Or was she kind of looking off?
she was very convincing, so.
That still
Sounds
does
like
not
Sissy.
sound like Sissy.
Convincing?
Convincing, yes, but pranking, Ezra?
No.
She got mad at me when I said I crossed my fingers behind my back to Shannon.
I just lied to Shannon. I didn't even cross my fingers. I don't know why you would do that extra step.
Wait, what were you lying to Shannon about?
That's none of your business, James.
It's none of your business, James.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm gonna high five
Wait.
that.
Well, why don't we go find her? Because what if she's having a really bad day?
Well, I feel like we should probably talk to Shannon.
Or
And
Filch
we'll
also, we should
back
probably
up
check.
with James later.
We should check if Filch has the things, because you just know that if Sissy got caught with stuff, Filch would just like keep her in his office and like not let her out, and even though it would be breakfast, so like she could just be in there. And me and
Okay.
Filch are cool, so I can check.
Okay, if you're going to Filch, I'm going nowhere near Filch. He has
I
the
can
I didn't
go.
invite
That's
you.
good to
Me and
know.
Filch are friends, and V can
Oh.
come as well.
Aw, thanks.
You want me to? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can handle it. Okay.
Okay.
So okay. Well, one last thing. When and where did you meet up to exchange these things?
I just dropped them by the Ravenclaw Tower.
Okay. Was there anybody that happened to be around? I know that there's paintings that move here, and then there's like ghosties that float around. Sometimes they have skin, sometimes they don't.
I mean, there are a couple of paintings around there. I know there's this guy, one of the paintings likes to annoy them quite a lot. He makes his way around the Ravenclaw Tower quite a lot. He's a knight. You might have some luck there.
Okay. Well, if you all are going to Filch, and then Magnus, where are you heading?
I was gonna go talk to Shannon. I have a
guess-
hunch, but I want to talk to him first.
Okay.
We'll cover lots of ground this way.
I can maybe go talk to the knight. Okay, to be honest, the paintings are new to me and they kind of scare me, but like I want to help Sissy, and I feel like it's my fault for not keeping a lot of these things secret, and
I
I'm
think
sorry
it's
for
James's
breaking our
fault for
promise.
giving her the stuff.
Honestly,
Okay.
you should have
It's
just
James'
waited
Why
Why
did you
fault.
give
here.
her the stuff? She's
If
like
you had
11.
waited and listened to your parents, you would have been fine.
Okay.
You
cool.
did this to Sissy.
I'm just
Honestly, I
confused
think I'm gonna
because-
write my parents and tell them that you're such a bad influence on my brother.
Don't
And don't ever yell at Ezra.
Don't do that.
Okay,
I will.
okay.
Okay, cool.
You don't need to write to.
You prank him, see what happens to your clothes.
Okay. Okay. I
Just
see.
kidding.
You've all got this in hand, so I'll
I just
Okay. I'll leave you to it.
I'm gonna link arms with V, and I'm gonna be like,
Okay. So, you all head off in your respective directions. Magnus to find Shannon, V and Dot to speak with Filch, and Ezra to find this knight. Sissel, alone in the depths of the fifth house. You hear a sound. It's whispers. Whispers. And out of the darkness, you begin to see shapes. It looks like a form. Almost humanoid, floating through the space. And then eyes. 2 orange eyes. Oh, there you are. And Peeves just floats ever so closely with his hands behind his back. I've been, I've been looking everywhere for you. I think that's what people say. How are you?
I don't say anything. I just blink a couple times, like, get me out of here.
And he just sort of leans in and just prods you a bit and... Oh, well, while we're here, and he just sits down on the steps next to you, and your eyes just kind of like glance across. He just leans on his knees and... I didn't know this place was here. So how did you come across it?
I start blinking my eyes again.
Right, yeah. Ooh, this is neat. And he leans across and picks up the Marauder's map and starts just glancing through it. There's you! And me.
She rolls her eyes.
It's a bit gloomy around here. So why do you go running off in the middle of the night then? though. Yeah. All right, come on. And he just pockets the Marauder's map and just reaches down to your shoulders and starts to just pull. And you just slowly up the stairs as he goes. You know, the only reason I'm doing this is because I know that my new best friend would hate it if you were. Anyway. And he just starts to continue pulling you up the stairs. Dot and V, heading in the direction of Filch's office. You arrive once more at the fairly small wooden door, and it is quiet. Very quiet. Students don't tend to come to this area of the castle, and with good reason. But it is still.
So, have you met Filch? You've met Filch before, right? I don't remember.
I think so. That's the guy that needs to shower?
Yes. Not James. Filch. Filch is the guy that needs to shower.
James probably needs to shower too, but... So, how are we gonna... maybe you do the talking, because I think you're better at words.
Okay, I think you're pretty cool as well. Like, maybe if... Because Filch is, like, different. You know what I mean? Like, he's...
Good cop, bad cop.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to be good cop or should I be good cop? Which one? Do you want to... Wait, do you want to rock, paper, scissors?
For which one? Which one do you want to be?
Well, whoever wins gets good cop, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Scissors, paper, rock. Okay, so you're a good cop.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. 1 second. Okay. And I'm gonna knock on Filch's door.
There is a from the other side, and the door slowly creaks open, and you see the eyes of Mrs. Norris at your feet just looking up with this scraggly, horribly sort of patched, furry face, and above her, stooping down with an eye just gleaming out. What do you want?
Oh, we're just here for some nice, good questions for you.
It's very important.
And nice and good.
Is this going to take long?
It's gonna take as long as it takes until you tell us answers. So maybe.
So we hope you tell us them, and nice and good.
Right. What is it that you want?
Have you confiscated anything recently? Because you're always confiscating things. Have you confiscated?
Or maybe you accidentally found it and put it in your pocket.
I could confiscate your toad if you wanted.
I don't think that you can, actually, because that's her property and you can't confiscate other people's property.
I'm being the nice one and you're being mean to me.
Mrs. Norris is very hungry and she does like a toad.
That is very rude to say, but I will stay because I won rock, paper, scissors. So, you need to just be nicer. Tell us what you took now.
Unfortunately, I have not confiscated anything within the last couple of days. But this has been a very strange and very bizarre conversation. Goodbye. And the door just closes in your face.
What the heck?
Good work.
Why don't you open the door again?
What?
And demand, because you're the bad cop. I don't trust him.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on the door.
What?
You again.
Yes.
We weren't done here, mister. In a nice and good way.
Please will you leave me alone and can I have my breakfast, please?
No. I have breakfast for you. That's expensive. But Dot has to ask you more things first, and then maybe you'll get the expensive meal.
All right. What questions?
If somebody was missing in the school and they had things on them that you wanted to confiscate, how would you... No, let me try again, sorry. Somebody is missing and they have things on them that you would want to confiscate. So it would behoove you to tell us how to find a missing person in here. because I think you would know magic and things.
School has a long history of losing students. Very often, they don't turn back up again.
Well, that is unnerving, but...
That is a weird thing to say, mister. In a nice and good way. Look, just tell us what's like going on. If our friend's missing, how do we find them? Just give us the beef.
I would ask a member of staff if I were you.
You're a member of staff.
Yes. But I don't care about the students.
And he just closes the
Can I
door
stop
and
the
then make a struggle check.
Okay, hang on. 8.
You just manage to push it, and there's a little bit of tug of war between you as he goes,
Oh gosh, you're quite strong actually. Look, if you're worried about the well-being of a student, I would ask your head of house. Beyond that, I don't think I can help you.
Well, we have different heads of houses, so that didn't help. Goodbye.
You're not getting the expensive breakfast. Goodbye. Slam the door, Dot. He doesn't get to do it.
I
this
pulled
time.
the door closed.
there is a, and he goes, and then there is a pause, and then it just opens and closes again, just so he can have the final word, as the corridor is once again quiet. Ezra, heading up the stairs and making your way up a number of different levels, you find yourself looking around. Can you make a notice something check for me to see if you're able to find this note?
Yes. Is there any benefit to that one?
So your mind. So just, yeah. Okay. So looking around, you are familiar with this particular area of the castle, and as you make your way up the stairs, looking at the various paintings and portraits that you see of wizards and witches and other individuals, eventually coming to the Ravenclaw floor and finding yourself on a large open landing, you look at a number of the different oil paintings that are around. And sure enough, in the middle of what looks to be a painting of a savanna, and there are a number of different zebras running around, you see, looking very, very out of place, leaning against one of the trees, an armoured individual with a large feather coming out of the top of his head and a sword just leant fairly nonchalantly next to the tree that he leans against.
Okay, I can do this. They're just paintings. Be brave, be brave, be brave. Hi, Knight!
And there's a jolt
God.
as suddenly, oh my God! Ah, hello, Squire. How are you?
I'm a squire. Okay, I'm brave, squire. I'm good. How are you? What are you doing here?
I am having a midday nap after a night of chasing dragons around the castle.
Those are giraffes.
In my defense, it was very dark. How are you, and how can I help you?
Okay, I have to be honest because I like being honest. I'm a little freaked out. That paintings move. I'm not from around here. But you seem really nice. And did you see two people here last night exchanging gifts, maybe secretive? I know you're a knight, and I know you are brave and observant and can spot things out of place.
Make a convince check for me.
Dang it. Is that
that's hard.
Okay, sweet.
You watch as he just pushes up his helmet, and you see inside a fairly sort of puffy face with a large moustache, and he goes, "My young squire, you have convinced me with your words. Sir Cadogan, at your service, and indeed I did see a number of individuals last night. There were two who appeared to be in the middle of some sort of transaction, some cloth and some parchment."
Some cloth. Okay, so it might have looked like a map that might have like a treasure. Ezra's thinking back to like fairy tales that like I've seen on TV. Maybe like a map that might have like a treasure and then like a cloth, but like the cloth was like invisible.
Well, the cloth was visible to mine eyes when I saw them, but now that you mention it, later on that evening when I was roaming around these grand savannas, there was a floating piece of parchment. On its own, very briefly, but my noble eyes did spy it. Late at night, before I had my rest. Because dragons require rest, squire.
Dragons require rest.
As
Okay.
do I. As do I.
I don't want to keep you much longer. So the floating map, that was my friend who was under the cloth, and they went missing yesterday. And I want to be a brave squire and try to find them. I want to maybe ascend into knighthood someday, and then maybe finding them would help me get there. Do you have any idea where they might have been going, or what?
My young squire, would that I could reach out of this portrait to shake you firmly by the hand. To be a knight is to pursue a most honorable tradition, and I am pleased that it continues in this world of phones and Wi-Fi. But I saw this map go down the stairs. Of that I know naught else, but I can ask the other portraits if you should require.
Sir Knight, I would be honored to have your help, and in return, I will complete this quest, and I will also help you find dragons, and not the giraffes over here. I have spells that I can light up in the dark, and then I can find you a dragon painting, and I can watch your glory as you face the dragon.
In which case, to victory! I shall find ye as soon as possible. And he just runs off into the savannah, tripping a little on his sword as he does so before, ha! And he runs out of frame, and you see him disappear down the corridor, running from painting to painting to painting, his sword held aloft. Magnus, you head into the Great Hall, and sure enough, sat over on the Ravenclaw table, you see Shannon sitting there at one of the tables in the middle of breakfast, and he seems to be dressed in his Quidditch gear, as you see that a number of the other Ravenclaw Quidditch team are sat around him as well.
Shannon.
Hey, sorry folks, I'll be right back. Hey, Magnus, how are you?
Hey, you know, I'm gonna cut to the chase here. I think your sister is up to some nonsense, and I'd like if you... she's missing.
What do you mean missing?
So she didn't come down from her room. V said she wasn't there last night. And I have a feeling she's never acted out before, has she?
And she's never really been given the opportunity to, but
Well,
why do you think?
I think she might have been given the opportunity to. It's really, she's the only one that can act out in this situation. I have a feeling she, I hate saying this, but she made friendly with James Poulter, and he lent her his, he said it was a cloak of invisibility, and I believe she used it to go to the room of requirement without us, which I thought I'd be the first one to break that promise, but wasn't me this time. So,
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. And he's looking around and looking in anywhere that James might be. And okay,
this is good.
okay, so he okay, so she got, so you think she went to the room requirement last night?
Yeah.
And she's not come back?
No, and my friends went off. They were just double checking that Filch didn't find her. But as much as I'd like to believe that, I think if I was in Sissy's shoes, I would 100% have gone after this door when nobody was looking, because I would have felt it was my thing.
Okay.
I was the only one to do it.
Okay. And at this point, Dot and V, you start to come into the Great Hall, and you see Shannon and Magnus just stood to one side as the crowd of students are still eating away at their respective tables. Okay. I should go. You lot should you should stay.
What?
No, we. Dot. I think that I know where Sissy is, and I've just told Shannon.
We go get her then? Which bathroom is she in?
I don't think she's in the bathroom.
Well, technically, it could be a bathroom at some point, but it's right now probably the room that we have found ourselves in.
But why would Sissy go back there?
If you think about it, Dot, it's the only thing I can see her doing. She's been given this prophecy about herself. She doesn't feel like she fits in. She wants to figure out where she fits in, why she's been in this situation to begin with. I fully understand it. And Shannon, you can't be mad at her when we find her.
I'm going to take the little orb thingy that I took out of my pocket. I'm going to have a look-see at it.
Just in front of everyone?
Yes. It's Hogwarts. It could be anything. It's just an orb.
Make a notice something check for me.
Okay. It's 2d6 plus 1. Do I get a bonus? Oh, I don't, because that's just an orb.
Yeah.
9.
You hold it up to your face. It is just shifting mist. But as you look up from it, you can see Shannon just looking at you and... Dot, why did you take that?
It's because it was helpful.
Okay, put it away. Okay. And at this point, Ezra, you are now coming down the stairs as well.
No, Ezra's not. Ezra's in the bathroom. Ezra's gone.
Ezra is in the bathroom checking on the bathroom.
Ezra takes a little while. So bereft of Ezra, Shannon looks at all of you. Okay, I'm going up. I'm
Shannon,
going to the 7th floor.
We can go with you.
I think Ezra should be back any minute now, but I think we should all go together, especially while everyone's at breakfast. The hallways will be clear, the stairways will be clear.
Because what if you go alone and then you suddenly go missing as well, and then we all just keep checking on you one by one and going missing? Like, that would suck.
We should all go together.
Okay, but we stay together. We stay together and you stay behind me. Okay?
I won't take anything.
Promise.
Unless it's cool.
I promise.
No, V, not even if it's
unless
cool,
unless it's a cool thing though, and nobody sees me do it.
Okay, please, can we please go and find my sister, please?
Yes, we go and we take Ezra with us. We drag Ezra.
We see Ezra
Ezra's
coming out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we grab him and drag her over.
So, meanwhile, Sissel, you are still making your very, very stiff way up the stairs, bit by bit by bit, until eventually you find yourself dragged into the main portion of the 5th house, leaving a long, dusty trail along the floor as Peeves just continues to...
You know, ever since you lot broke into my tower, my life has been upside down and my brain has been going woof to whiff, and it's very... I know this place.
Her eyes get super wide.
Shh. Do I know this room. Hang on. I remember there was a sofa over there, and there was a table over there, and there was books. There was books everywhere, and there were students, and
I used to prank them, and then they were gone. And then do you understand what's happening to me?
She's just staring at him.
Ever since you've not been sorted into a house, all of this has been happening. What do you make of that?
She just start blinking her eyes, trying to communicate. Peeps, I cannot talk to you.
Oh, you're right. I've just remembered something.
Hang on. And he just takes you by the shoulders and continues to drag you towards the wall. And on the other side of this, as the rest of you make your way up to the 7th floor, Shannon leading the way, you watch as you turn around the corner, you see the entrance to the 5th house beginning to form itself in the stonework once more. And on the inside, Sissel, you watch as a small sliver of light just starts to emanate down the center of the wall as doors begin to form. And slowly but surely, Peeves just backs out and pushes the door, and the rest of you watch as floating above the ground, the orange tailcoat of Peeves is slowly dragging out the prone and entirely stiff and immovable form of Sissel out onto the stone flagstones. And Shannon immediately rushes forward and just sort of places his hands on your face, Sissel, and is just brushing the hair back and just go, Sissel, are you okay? Sissel?
Is that a dead body? Is that a dead person?
And he places his hand in front of your mouth, Sissel, and no, she's breathing. Okay.
He's like got tears. That's all that can happen.
It's okay, Sissel. It's okay.
Do you want me to go get Madam?
Madam Abbott. Yeah. Yes.
Madam Abbott.
Please. Yeah. Please. Yeah.
All right. Magnus is gonna run off.
As you do this and Magnus rushes round the corner, Peeves just floats down to the floor next to Sissel and seems to be staring off into space as the rest of you look at Sissel's prone body as Shannon just continues to lean down over her.
I'm gonna walk over to Peeves a little bit as to not take attention away from the main event of Sissy and crash a little bit and be like, "Hey Peeves, are you okay?" No.
I know who took my memory.
Who was it?
It was... Oh, God, why is it so difficult? It was Gryffindor.
Godric Gryffindor?
That's the one, yes.
Why did he take your memory away? That's really mean of him to have done.
There was something he wanted me to forget.
Can I try and roll to inspire him to remember?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Okay. And we'll see how well I do, and then I guess I'll roll for it. 8. Because that would be really mean of him to have done, and if you remembered why, then it's like, we could know so many things. Maybe it was a really important prank or a secret passage.
Oh, a prank, that would be good.
Yeah.
Oh. He wasn't alone. No, there was someone else with him. I remember now. Oh, it's all coming back to me. No.
Was it a lady or a person or a boy?
No. They were on top of his head.
Was it a hat?
The only other creature that's been in this castle as long as me.
Do you remember what they were trying to make you forget?
He looks towards the wall, and as he does so, you watch as the door slowly disappears into the wall.
Something that happened a long time ago. Oh, my brain's all fuzzy. Make sure your friend's okay.
And he just disappears down into the floor. Is there anything anyone wants to do before Madam Abbott arrives?
Dot would probably take the little orb thing out of her, and try and out of her pocket and try to be if I'm closer to the door, can I see in it? If I'm closer to Sissy, can I see in it? Kind of thing.
Moving towards the door, nothing appears to happen, but moving in towards Sissy, as she lies on the floor, you see once more, as the mists just begin to form, the same shapes that you saw last time, and the same repeated words, as this centaur speaks to these 4 individuals stood amongst trees and woods.
I put the orb away. Sorry, Sissy.
So Magnus, running in the direction of the infirmary, you are able to very quickly get Madam Abbott as she runs back with you. And coming round the corner, you see that your friends are mostly unmoved, particularly Sissel. And Madam Abbott runs forward and, oh my God, okay. It's okay, darling. It's okay. This is just Petrificus Totalis. It's fine, easily enough. And she just brings her wand out and just points it towards you, and you immediately just feel your joints give, almost like turning to jelly as you just spread out on the floor. And Shannon just steps back to give you some room, and all of you watch as Sissel just exhales, lying on the ground.
Trying to hold back more tears. And all she can say is, I'm sorry.
It was gonna be one of us, to be honest with you.
I thought it was gonna be me.
I thought it was gonna be me.
But
I
it's
hope
okay,
you
Sissy.
haven't been casting spells outside of class, all of you.
No,
Just because I'm really clumsy and stupid, so I thought that I would get.
Magnus is gonna nudge Ezra and V with his elbows. Niall, we haven't been casting any spells, yes?
No.
I remember when you were able to level 7 and you did that crazy one. Remember, Magnus?
No, that was when we were playing
class.
checkers.
I remember
Did you
that.
forget about that? When you did that crazy spell that you shouldn't have been able.
In class,
I did that, yes.
I don't remember it being there.
It was actually. You weren't really focused that day, but it was in class.
Are you gas illuminating me right now?
No.
I don't, because the spell was crazy, and then Ezra did that
There's
other
nothing
one.
crazy about a Revelio spell. It's actually really easy.
Oh,
Yeah, Magnus did the Revelio spell while in class, though, miss. Isn't that impressive?
It is,
But-
but
Oh, okay.
Sissel, how did this happen? What? Are you all right?
I jinxed her.
Make a
Not
convince
not
check.
outside of class, though.
I would like to use my one convince a day at Slytherin.
She looks to you and
I might
Well-
have lied. I did cast a spell outside of class. We came up here to this corridor during breakfast to practice our spells and try to get better. And I may have used the wrong one on Sissy.
Magnus, I can't believe you would do that. We hadn't been casting spells outside.
It's the Slytherin in me. I'm so sorry, Miss Abbott.
well, I am not ashamed to say I am somewhat disappointed. Mr. Lennox, I will be docking 15 points from Slytherin, but
Wait, don't
Sissy
do that.
was
Dock
cast-
some from Ravenclaw too.
No, that's
because
very
Ezra did
fair.
other
casting
spells.
outside of
That's
class
very
as well.
fair, Mrs. Abbott. I promise. I will take this graciously.
okay. Good. Well, Sissel, if you need me, I'll be in the infirmary. I have tea and I have chocolate, but do all try to be a little more careful.
Can I have some of that tea and chocolate? I have not casted any spells I'm not allowed to, but all my friends have.
If you are ill, you may come.
Such a snitch.
I'm sick. Can I have some?
You convince check me. She just sort of reaches into her pinny and just brings out a small bar of chocolate and goes, there you are.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Have a good day, all. Please do try and be responsible.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. And with that, she walks off round the corner of the corridor, leaving you all alone. And Shannon immediately turns to you, Sissel, and just, Sissel, what were you thinking? What?
It's the cloak.
What do you mean?
She glances at Ezra and she quickly just looks away. She's like, I can't talk about it right here.
With me? Or...
We all know. James told us.
Magnus,
Shannon doesn't
it's
know
not the time.
about.
She brushes herself off a little bit and stands up. I need to talk to Shannon, and I can meet up with y'all later.
Okay, Sissy.
Thank you.
We're still friends, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you okay?
No.
I'll make you a drawing. We feel
you.
better.
Let's go get the drawing stuffy, and I'm gonna take these on. And we're gonna scoot and boot, I guess.
Standard.
So as your friends head off, Sissel, and you are left alone with Shannon in front of you, he turns to you and, look, I'm not going to pretend that you didn't scare me, but I made you promise, Sissel. I made you promise, and you...
Promise. All of my friends did. Shannon, that's not the concern right now. The concern is that I saw him. The same man that I saw years ago. He got into the room.
What, how?
And he looks just like Ezra.
I mean, do you know it was the same man, or...?
Yes.
We need to tell a teacher. We need to tell Mum and Dad, Sissel.
Shannon, do you remember that fairy tale book? Beetle and Bard, where it talks about these three brothers and they have three items.
Yeah, and they meet death along the way, and
Yes. I think that that's what the symbols are on the door. I think the cloak was one of them. And he has a wand. A second wand. And that means there's only one thing left.
Sissel, this is...
Shannon, I'm not crazy.
No, I know. I'm. But this is adult stuff, Sissel. This isn't 11-year. We need to tell someone, okay?
Okay.
Who do you want to tell?
The only one that could probably help is McGonagall, right?
Okay.
If this
well,
is outside of our scope of magic or anything that we need to handle.
look, I'm scared for you, Sissel. I pretended that I wasn't that first night you came, but I'm scared.
I am too.
He just puts his arms around you and okay, I think you need to go and tell Headmistress McGonagall at the soonest opportunity. If you want, I can come with, or maybe ask your friends, or... But I think you're right. I think you need to tell her.
I need to tell Ezra. I just don't know how to tell Ezra.
Yeah. Tell you what, I've been promising Dot for ages that we were going to do Quidditch. We can all go out, and maybe it will be easier not in the castle. If you'd like.
It's never gonna get easy, regardless of how I tell him or where I tell him. He just needs to know.
Yeah.
He has a right to know.
Do you know what he wanted?
No. He just said, I hope one day you understand, and I have no idea what that means.
Do you want Mum and Dad to know?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can write to them. If you want.
Yes.
Okay. You go catch up with your friends, okay? And I'll let Mum and Dad know.
Thank you.
I love you, Sissel. I really love you, okay? I'm just... You know...
I'm sorry again.
I
just wanted to see if anything would happen with the cloak. Like, when I went in there, I just wanted to see if it would be different. Outcast? That's how I feel right now.
It's understandable. It's understandable. It's okay.
What was that?
Who was playing who
What?
with the dog pout?
What was that?
I'm so sorry. I think my wrong. Let's move along.
It just briefly drifts back into frame before once again leaving. Just not the right moment. It's fine. And
It's Peeves.
It's playing Hey Ya.
he's stolen another phone. He's testing out. But as you stand there with Shannon, and you notice that where Peeves descended into the floor, the Marauder's map is sitting empty on the stone flagstones.
I'm gonna pick it up. And James gave me this. I need to give it to him. Break the news that I lost his cloak.
I will be having words with James, I think.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, but... Okay. Go catch up with your friends, okay?
Okay. She puts the map in her pocket and heads off.
Okay. So heading off towards your friends, you eventually catch up with them. They're not moving terribly quickly as they make their way down the stairs. What are you all doing?
Wait, can we see Sissy?
I would say you can probably, unless there's anything you want to do before she joins you, you can probably hear her footsteps coming behind you.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, hi, Sissy. Oh, we were waiting for you. So I'm glad that you're here. Was the talk good?"
Yeah. And just I had to let Shannon know some things. I think he's gonna do Quidditch later with some of y'all if you want.
Cool. Are you gonna come?
Yeah, I'll come.
Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Magnus was reading about... Magnus, tell... wait, Sissy, do you want everyone to be quiet, or do you want people to be distracting?
Where... Is Shannon going to yell at James right now? He seemed really mad earlier.
That's up to him.
I hope I'm there for that.
Well, Magnus is very good at Quidditch as well. Right, Magnus? Tell Sissy about that.
I'm not as good as Dot, but Dot's been teaching me some things.
Dot blushes.
And hopefully we'll be able to impress you. And maybe try out for the team next year. I don't know.
You would try out.
I think so. I've actually really liked it. I've got I got a new notebook and I've been filling it up with all these things. I think it's going to be really cool.
I think anything you do is cool.
Sissy, you're so nice even when you're stressed out. I mean, you're telling the truth. That's the truth. But it's nice
Thinking
of you to
like
say it.
I'm just trying to not think about anything else except for White's in front of me.
This is just like cool. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank y'all for finding me. I appreciate it.
Sissy, do you want to see something cute, but you can't tell anybody except us friends?
Sure.
Okay, I will show you a cute thing, Sissy. Hang on, I gotta get. So basically, I have on my phone. You can save things, so it's like a portable picture. And there's a cute cat that I saved. That my grandma sent me a while ago. Do you like
It's
it?
very cute.
They have their little tongue out. They have a little tongue.
Thank you for showing
That's
me.
okay. I can show you a cat picture whenever you want. I have like 500 cat pictures, and I look at them when I'm sad.
It's a lot of cat pictures.
Well, I get sad a lot, so I want to look at lots of pictures. But...
Also, hey, think of it this way. If you hadn't run off and gotten stuck in that room, Slytherin would have been right behind you in the House Cup, but unfortunately we lost some points for that, so...
Thank you for that, by the way.
Of course,
I'm sorry for trying to get you in trouble as well, Sissy. I just don't want us to lose the House Cup.
I don't mind. I deserve to be in trouble right now. But thank you for doing that, Magnus.
It's no problem. I'd do it again.
I appreciate that.
I can't have them finding out about that room before we figure out what's going on.
She keeps glancing at Ezra and then she keeps like looking away. She like cannot look at him right now.
As you glance towards Ezra, and your group continues moving down the stairs, you notice that there is a sixth member of your group walking through the paintings. It is a heavily armored individual who is occasionally peeking over trees and bushes until eventually you see is just walking pace by pace with you until Ezra, from behind you just hear, "I see you have completed your quest! Very well done!"
Hello, Sir Knight. Wait, do I salute knights? Sir Knight,
Oh,
yes. Okay. Sir Knight, we have found our friend and everything is good, and I still will find your dragon.
Oh, excellent. Well, you will make a fine knight yet. In fact, have this. And he reaches out and you see he's trying to pass a handkerchief out the oil painting, and then he just Oh, never mind. I'll use it to wipe my brow. And just starts to wipe down. Then he pushes the helmet down and, well, away! And rushes off down the corridor, disappearing. And you hear a clank of armor as he slips on some ice that some penguins are on and falls into the water and just, I'm okay, as you continue moving down the corridor.
Bye, Sir Knight.
You know Sir Cadogan?
It's a long story. I'm his squire.
He sent you on a quest.
Yes, to find Sissy, and then here's Sissy. My quest is complete, and I will be a knight. Or, I will be a knight. I'll work on that.
Okay.
So, as you head off to whatever lays next, we are going to take our break there. And we will pick up in around 5-10 minutes?
It's 5 minutes, yeah.
5 minutes, lovely. We'll be back very soon.
I'm not ready, but we're ready. Hey, man, we're gonna get the MC cover. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, because someone donated $20, so now Hufflepuff is at 170. So Slytherin is now third, and I hate it here. And jail.
Ravenclaw.
Anyway.
What do you guys have against Slytherins?
Yeah, what's the problem? Huh?
I'm a Raven. Just don't worry.
We're at a
nothing.
disadvantage. No one's voting for the underdog.
Wow.
Jeez.
You bring it back. Last 2 episodes, you bring it back.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Professor
there's only
McGonagall will
3
give 'em
houses at
points.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, that's wild, huh? Anyway, Hey, wait a minute. Wait, you gotta. Anyway, we're gonna take it away, Ed, to traumatize us some more.
Well, as you make your way away from the 5th house, what are you all wanting to do as you make your way down into the main body of Hogwarts?
Ezra would like to talk to Sissy.
No.
And I'd like a Lamborghini, but
We can't have what we want.
wait, this is a role-playing game where you can choose what you do. Get out, please.
I wanna talk to V for a second too before things get bad. V,
What?
we're alone, right? Can B and I just kind of be in? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. So your new best friend Peeves.
Yeah.
Did you know about Sissy?
No, I didn't.
Peeves never brought it up or anything?
No.
Okay,
No.
I just wanted to ask because
You're not gonna go telling people because
No.
you are kind of known as having a big mouth. And so I really hope that you're not going to share this secret that is so important to me and for the future of the system of the world.
V, I won't tell anyone.
You're kind of a big mouth. I'm good at secrets. I'm good at being quiet. Most people say I don't talk enough. But you're saying all these little things and you are going to get you're so nice, but just shh.
Okay. I wanted to ask just because I'm not gonna tell anyone. I feel guilty about what happened to Sissy because I was the one who blabbed about the cloak and the map, and I casted a spell on Sissy before, and I just.
It's okay. It was funny when her legs became one. But look, we're gonna help Sissy through whatever the next step is. And it's all going to be good. And I think you're so cool, but you're wiggly. So sometimes you accidentally saying some secrets, but you can't tell anybody or the world is going to explode.
I won't ruin the revolution. I just wanted to be sure if there was something I could do to help because I feel like a lot of this is my fault and I shouldn't have told anyone. And you're right. Sometimes I do blab, but I tried because I thought it would help our friends and it made it worse.
It's okay. You only do it because you want to be making everybody feel better. That's it. And everybody know You're my main best friend for a reason. There's a ranking system, you know. People always think, oh, V wants everybody to be your best friend. There's a ranking system. And you're number 1. And Peeves is number 2. And we're gonna take care. You still got that knife. We'll be fine.
Yes, I have the knife, and I will hold on to it for as long as possible.
Until I need it. Yes.
We'll discuss that when we get there. Thank you, V. This.
Of course.
I needed that. Thank you.
And don't tell anybody you're my number 1 best friend, because I know they'll all be jealous of each other. I won't.
I will not blab. I won't blab because that won't help anyone in this situation. And you are also my number 1 best friend as well.
Yes, I'm so happy. I'm gonna write that down.
I'll draw a photo. Then you write it down and I'll draw a photo. We'll do each other's things.
Yeah, we can become
like
blood relatives. How they do that. You get the knife and you stab, and then we mix our blood. And that way we're Ravenclaw rodeo clowns forever.
Let's catch up with our friends, and I will write that down.
We should get them to do it too, maybe.
No. I'll think about that one.
Okay. We'll think about it, and we're gonna go do more stuff. And don't say anything. That's
I won't.
Don't forget, double blink or double wink if you need to make a code for me. It's when you wink with both eyes, left and right at once.
Okay, like this.
Don't forget. Yeah.
Okay.
So while this conversation is happening, you other 3, is there anything that you're wanting to talk about before the inevitable Sissel Ezra conversation?
Can Sissel run away? Go take a shower. She's covered in dust. People are gonna look at her.
You can do what you want.
Yeah, bye, Ezra. she dips for a minute. Like she'll just yell in like at least 20 minutes.
I got it. Sissy,
She's gone.
Okay. I gotta talk to Sissy sometime.
So, okay, I guess it's just me and Magnus walking together then.
Yeah.
Guess it's just you and me. So what position do you think you're going to apply for? Because I don't know what I want to be, because I kind of want to be the seeker, but I don't know if I would be good at that. And I don't know if I just want to do it because I want to be the center of attention, but...
No, but the seekers got to have like really good eyesight. The game could really come down to just you, Dot. That's incredible. I couldn't do that.
I do have glasses, so I have good eyesight because of the glasses.
And you're always looking everywhere. You're very observant, I think.
That's true. What one would you go for?
I feel like I'd be a good chaser like my brother, but I don't really want to follow in his footsteps exactly, so...
Well, it's not following his footsteps. It's like doing it better than him.
Well, that's the whole point of me trying out for Quidditch. But if I'm a beater, it means I get to hit things at people.
Okay.
And if I'm on the team next year, that means he's also on the team for Gryffindor, and we'll possibly play against each other. So that kind of means...
Yeah, but that means you would spend the whole game just thinking about how much you want to smack him with a bludger. And while it's good to like join Quidditch because, you know, you're inspired to like do stuff better than him, it's probably dumb to think about him the whole time because he doesn't deserve to be in your brain the whole game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just like 1 or 2 games out of the season.
Yeah, but I mean, still. Like, would you like being a beater with games that he wasn't in? Would you still like being a beater then?
I guess not.
See, so you should
I don't really want to hurt other people.
Yeah, you don't seem the sort. So I think that you should do what you want to do, and then don't worry about what it means in like the big grand scheme of things, because no one's even gonna think about the fact that he's a chaser and you're a chaser. People are just gonna think about the fact that you're a chaser because everyone's gonna know you a lot better and you're gonna be way better at it. So he's not even gonna matter.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And I'll be the
yeah,
seeker, and there's only one of those. So
I'll be a chaser. Yeah.
Yeah. And I keep.
You're really good at advice, Dot.
Am I?
Yeah, everything you've told me, or like other people, has been really good.
Thank you. I mean, maybe you just haven't done the advice yet. Maybe it would be really bad. Maybe you'll be a chaser and then you'll suck at being chaser, and then you'll blame me, and then we won't be friends anymore. But it's nice that right now you think I'm good at it.
All right.
If you are a chaser and you don't like it, we're still friends, right? Because you could.
Yeah, and I can always just ask to be changed to beater.
Okay. So yeah, there we go. That would be good. But thank you. I mean, I haven't really. I know I'm not good at like saying. I don't think at the end of a sentence when I start saying it, so I feel like I'm not actually good at advice. But with you and like my other friends, it's like you're not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like you're gonna just like stand here and you're gonna talk to me until we're done talking. So I feel like I have to rush less because I'm used to people just trying to like get out of the conversation with me, but you actually talk to me first and stuff. So I think that's maybe it.
I mean, I will admit in the very beginning, I did want to run away because you were talking quite a lot, but it got better the more I got to know you.
Thanks. That's nice of you. Yeah. I don't want to be like too much or anything. I'm a lot of Dot is what it is. I'm a lot of Dot. And if you like Dot, like great news. But if you don't like Dot, bad news. But
it's not a bad thing. I'm like, you're a lot of Dot, but dots are really important in writing. Need a lot of dots for. I'm not good at this advice stuff. I've never had to talk to people like this.
It's okay. You're trying to be nice to me, and I appreciate that because I know you're not good at that. You're good at it. You are good at it. You're not good at You don't do it much, is what I mean.
Did you just say I'm not good at being nice?
No, I didn't say that. You just don't do it much, which is actually meaner if you
I'm
think
not
about
nice
it.
a lot, so I mean a lot.
No.
Ezra, do you think that I'm mean all the time? Because Dot seems to think that I'm not nice a lot.
Well, Magnus is just kind of grumpy a lot.
I'm not grumpy. I'm quiet.
Magnus, you're a little grumpy. When you talk to me, you yell at me a lot.
V, am I mean? Tell me the truth right now. V, am I mean?
No, but
Magnus.
you have a way about you that is frightening.
Magnus,
But I think it's
you're doing the
cool.
yelling. You're doing the yelling right now.
What are you talking about?
I just want to be your friend.
I want to be your friend too, if I'm being honest.
Friends right now,
I want to
Ezra?
be your friend. I want to be your friend too.
We're all friends. Have I given off the impression we're not friends?
Okay, whatever you say.
Do you
we're
want to be
friends.
in our blood pact?
No.
Oh,
V,
okay.
no.
Oh, that's right. You're Slytherin. You're not allowed. But I still want to be your friend.
Because I'm in another house, I'm not allowed to be.
The house system will soon be destroyed, but I cannot say why. Anyways, I abstain from what I got.
Magnus, sometimes you could be a little too forward and
Because I'm honest, Ezra.
I like your honesty.
I didn't
Magnus.
mean that
You're
when I
never
said
lying.
it. I
I'm
like
honest.
how you're upfront.
too, but there's a
Yes,
okay.
Ezra, you're very honest and you say a lot of things that are secrets, but you won't say any other secrets because you don't have any other ones.
What?
You don't have any other ones.
Okay, Magnus, sometimes you
Okay,
can be cruel honest. Does that make sense?
Cruel honest can be good though.
I don't think you're cruel. I didn't say you were cruel. I just said that you're not off. What I meant is that you aren't often affectionate. I didn't mean that you're not nice. I just meant that you aren't affectionate often. I don't agree with what Ezra's saying. I'm sorry, Ezra.
I don't agree with what Ezra's saying either.
I think you're all being weird and we should get to doing something.
I just want Magnus to be my friend.
We are friends. When have I said we're not friends, Ezra?
Ezra, you're making it weird. I told everybody they were my best friend and I got no friends. So maybe try your approach differently.
Well,
I liked your hot chip room. I just didn't want to eat it. If I had eaten your hot chips, that almost killed me.
They
would
were
we
disgusting.
be friends? Like, you're saying friends now?
No.
Because I'll eat them.
No,
I mean,
no,
sorry,
that's-
I'll lose house points. I'll eat your hot chips.
No. I would never ask you to do something you don't like.
Magnus, Ezra
Sorry.
is really nice. You guys should just go play some Quidditch or do something and then be friends so that this conversation can be over because you obviously would be good friends. Ezra's just nice. Magnus, is just mean, but you both are
She
funny.
said it.
so you
I
can
don't
be
think.
friends.
I don't think. No, you're
He's
not
being
mean.
honest.
You're not mean.
He's
You're
being
not
honest.
mean.
A little bit mean, but
I.
in a fun
There's
way.
nothing.
You're mean to
There's
your
nothing wrong with
brother.
that.
No, but they're only mean to their brother, which is good actually.
Who would want to be nice to Ian?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't mean to
The
call
only people
you
that are nice to
mean.
Ian are people like James, who Ezra seems to be great friends with.
No,
We're not good friends. Ezra just has a big mouth.
I'm afraid of James, and James is gonna prank me, and I wanna. I'm scared of James.
What's he gonna do? Use poo on you?
I don't want to be poop.
You're
It'll
not gonna be
keep you
poop.
from pooping.
Oh. Well,
Called
no,
poo.
that's still
It's
bad.
not called you are poo.
I'm constantly
You
doing
don't
it all
have
the time. Why do they
constipation where
need
you're
to
from?
do a magic thing for that? What?
What? I'm sorry,
I'm
Magnus.
sorry. I don't eat bread much.
You're
I'm
not gonna be
sorry.
poop.
I
I
don't
will
mean.
work on being friendlier, since apparently I'm very mean.
You're
No,
not
you
very
are-
I
mean.
lose
You're
house
regular
points
mean.
specifically for my friends. It's
You're right.
okay.
Who cares about the
Magnus,
points?
maybe you should tell me more about the positions in the book, because I don't even know the book stuff that much. So maybe we should go talk about that.
Yeah, maybe they still got breakfast down in the Great Hall.
Can I ask you a quick question, Magnus? Because you seem to know a lot about this place. You seem to know a lot about the castle.
hear
And
it.
Okay, yeah.
I just
As a
okay,
friend, I will answer you, Ezra.
Thank you. So do you know where any dragon paintings are? I made a promise for that. You know that knight that said something earlier?
Sir
and-
Cadogan, yeah.
Yes, I made Sir Knight. I made a promise to Sir Knight, and I want to be able to tell them where dragons might be, because he's hunting giraffes, and it's a lot. I could talk about it more later, but I want to tell the knight where the dragons are, so my quest will be done, and then maybe I could be a knight, and then maybe I could be
Great.
cool, and then maybe you could like me.
Okay. Ed, do I know where any dragon paintings are?
I will say, for expediency's sake, yes, you would know that they're
Perfect.
particularly around the Gryffindor tower, that there are numerous paintings of various mythical beasts and great creatures. But as you each head off for the rest of the day, is there anything that anyone wants to do specifically?
I can't believe I wanted to do one tiny thing where I was like, I want to talk about Quidditch with Magnus. It just sounds huge fight.
Just character
And now-
assassination.
Magnus and I are even more at odds.
It's just so awkward between you guys. What?
But yeah, is there anything that anyone wants to do for the rest of the day? Bearing in mind that you also have classes to attend as well.
No.
I'm
I
gonna go to
just-
classes first before I do anything else.
Yeah, we'll go classes. We're
Okay.
gonna go study.
I'm
So
avoiding Ezra.
can everyone make a mind roll for me, please?
You're just off your game a bit. Me and Ezra are feeling fine. Everyone else is a little bit off the game.
Oh no.
So everyone who rolled 6 or lower, they lose five house points.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Team.
And
You can't do this to me.
7 to 9.
Oh, you're okay.
Magnus
So-
minus 20.
Dot and
Wait.
Ezra, you each get 5 house points.
So sorry, is it 6 or lower or 5 or lower?
6 or lower.
6 or lower. Oh
yeah.
no. Okay, so that's okay. So Slytherin loses 5 from
Yeah.
Magnus,
Yes.
and Ravenclaw loses 10, but then gets 5, and then okay. So I think Slytherin balances out. I think.
Okay. It's been a rough morning for all of you, be it because of Sissel, you still, very much feeling the effects of the Petrificus Totalis, and indeed everything you experienced in
Trauma?
the 5th house.
Trauma?
Thing?
The rest of you as well, sort of, there was something quite unnerving about seeing your friend literally paralytic on the floor, and the rest of the day sort of passes sort of almost in a blur. But eventually, as it comes to the end of the day, and Dot, you specifically, as you're walking out of one of your classes, you see Shannon off down one end of the corridor, and he just waves at you.
Hi, Shannon.
Hey, how's Sissel doing? She okay?
How is Sissel doing? How have I seen her in my classes?
She's really bad in classes. She's not okay.
Oh, okay. She's quiet, just really focused. So, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. But the reason I came, mainly because you've been asking it for so long, and I'm really sorry I haven't been able to do it yet. I've been busy with OWL exam preparations and all of that, and Quidditch. But I've been promising you Quidditch for a really long time, and there are more important things to do. But at the same time, I think we could all benefit from just getting a bit of fresh air. So I don't know if you would be interested in playing some.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to grab everyone who's interested, we can just go, we can just chill out, we can just, like, fly on some brooms for a bit. If you just meet me in the courtyard, okay? And he looks out the window, and you can see snow falling down outside. But wrap up warmly, okay? It gets cold up in here.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do for secret training stuff? Because I don't know if you're able to like get a snitch or anything, but I want to see if I'd be good at it.
I have my ways. I can probably source us some bludgers and quaffle and even a snitch.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I have the hiccups today because I drank a lot of water and Shams because I got nervous.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Well, yeah, like I say, let everyone know, and we can just have a nice, decompress.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Your sister made me this, by the way.
It's nice. It's really lovely.
So when stuff's cold.
She made me one ages ago, and I've grown out of it now. But I still, I brought it with me to Hogwarts.
You could make it bigger with magic, couldn't you?
I could. I think I'm just worried. I'm worried I'm not good enough. But
you could give it to Magnus. Magnus is really good at magic.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, Magnus is awesome. Yeah, no, that's not a bad shout. Thanks, Don. I'll bring my cardigan as well. Anyway, I'll meet you all in the courtyard downstairs. Okay.
Okay.
And he heads off, and the rest of you sort of peter out of class, and you see Dot ahead of you.
I changed my cardigan, but it's still me. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dot.
Oh, I didn't recognize you.
Did
I'm
you
just
really
kidding.
not? Oh, okay.
It was a joke.
Okay.
I'm trying to do this like affectionate, friendly thing.
No, it's funny. It's funny. I just I'm really gully. What's the word?
Gullible.
Gullible. That's it. I'm really that.
I like gully better.
It's cute. It's a cute word. Anyway, Shannon invited me to go do Quidditch, and he can even maybe get a seeker thing, so I can try being a seeker, but also all of you can also come as well. But
I would love to. I want to watch right now because I'm okay. I'm still getting used to brooms flying. That's a lot, and I want to be around it more. But Quidditch sounds fun, and maybe someday I can try out too. But I want to watch my friends.
okay, yeah.
Wait, can I come?
Yeah, everyone can come. Everyone's invited.
Ezra, can I sit next to you?
Yeah, we can maybe draw our friends flying around.
Yeah, and I want some snacks. A pumpkin juice, a something. I want to eat a snack.
We'll get some snacks.
Okay.
When are y'all going?
I think it's right. I think it's now.
Let's go.
It's kind of
now.
cold though, so you should make sure you have your jumper.
Yeah, I'll show up in a few minutes late. I'm gonna go grab my sweater.
You want me to walk with you?
Absolutely not.
Did she say that to his face?
Say it like that?
Okay.
Does Sissy say it like that, Ezra?
No, that's Sam.
Like Magnus hates me and now Sissy hates me.
Her eyes get wide and she's just like, I can't be mean to him.
Magnus was gonna be like, I'm the mean one.
No, she doesn't make eye contact. She's just like, sure, if you want.
Okay. V, do you mind so Sissy doesn't have to walk alone?
That we walk together with Sissy?
Or you could come too. I didn't know if you wanted to get
are
snacks
you...
first, and then we'll meet you there, so you can walk with Magnus and Dot.
Okay. Okay,
Is
yeah,
We
I
don't
get
mind.
it. I understand.
Sissel's internally
things.
like, no, come be. Come.
No, I'll let you guys go on your own. I'll hang out with Dot and Magnus.
We can play scissors paper rock again.
Rock, paper,
Ezra,
scissors?
I'll
Scissors,
tell
paper, rock.
Magnus that you're cool, so Magnus doesn't hate you anymore.
Thank
I don't hate
thank you,
him.
V.
Sorry, I meant to whisper that.
Oh, it's okay. We'll work on whispering later.
Yeah, we'll practice whispering. All right, I'll go with Magnus and Dot.
Okay, come on, please.
Have fun, Sissel. With Ezra, because he's cool.
We
So-
mosey off.
As the others mosey, Sissel and Ezra, you head off. Where are you heading, Sissel?
I'm going to get my sweater.
Okay, you are. Okay.
I am. I'm walking in silence. You got to make the first move.
So, Sissy, I just want to do I don't know how to say this because I'm bad with facing things, but I feel guilty for what happened. It was my fault that I told everyone about the cloak and then the map, and then you got in this situation, and I feel like if I would just not told anyone and kept my promise, you
Ezra,
wouldn't
you
have got.
did nothing wrong, friend.
Are you sure? Because you got hurt and then you were
Yes.
missing, and I already zapped your legs together, and then you were missing all night, and I don't want you to be mad at me.
Ezra,
I'm
I'm
just
not
trying-
mad at you.
I'm just
I'm not
trying
mad
to
at
help.
you at all, friend. Come here. And I like pull him into a very private corner where there's nobody around.
I thought you were about to say pull him into a hug, and I was like,
And we
"Aw,
start
isn't
making
that-"
out.
Oh, I'm at
Everyone else,
hug,
it looks
but
like
I was
they're about to
"That's
make
so
out."
nice."
Here we go. That's why I've been so nervous around it.
Can you imagine if it was like,
Oh my god.
Sissy, do you have a crush on me? It's like, no.
No, your
Your
dad.
dad is. Yeah.
No, it's your
was
dad,
really-
actually.
It's stripping again.
Anyway.
Woo, go ahead.
If we keep
Still a tie
going,
left.
he'll lose
Oh.
layers.
Oh.
Honestly, it's
No,
like a
she's trying to-
hot box in him. But
Okay.
Anyway, Ezra, I have one question to ask you. Do you know
Yeah.
what your dad looks like?
My dad, yeah. So it's a funny thing that you say that because Dot showed me my dad in an old Quidditch photo. I didn't even know he did Quidditch, but it's down the hall, and it's the first time I saw a moving photo of my dad, and I wanted to show everybody, but we just haven't had a chance.
Can you show me?
Yeah.
Right, hang on, she got your sweater first, so that we don't gotta go back.
Okay.
Photograph. Nice and warm. Okay.
Okay, so it was around here. Here's the trophies, and then here's the Slytherin team. Oh yeah, Ravenclaw team, and then that's him right there. He looks so happy. Wait,
Hey, Ed, I fully recognize him as the same man, correct?
you do.
Okay, cool. Just making sure before I like lie.
and yeah, that's him, and like we kind of look alike, and it's the first time I've ever seen my dad move. What?
Ezra, what do you think of your father? What have you heard?
My mom told me he's a very he was a very thoughtful man. He liked to surprise her with flowers, and he was very smart, and he played Quidditch. But I don't really remember him. I was maybe 2 when he went missing.
Nobody knows why he's been missing.
No, my mom thinks he's still alive, and she still treats the house like he's gonna come home someday, and tells me to keep my spirits up. and she the journal I'm getting that I write in is from my mom, who got it from my dad, and that's the flower that's inside my this is the type of flower my dad would make for my mom.
She's contemplating. She doesn't want to break his heart. Ezra, what if I told you your dad's alive?
Like, okay, like the ghosts with the on off skin, or like the night in the painting type alive, or like a me and you alive.
Like me and you alive.
This isn't a prank, right?
Ezra, I don't prank.
What do you mean he's alive?
I mean, your father was in the 5th house, Ezra.
What?
Your father was here last night.
No. That doesn't make sense. Why would he be here, and why wouldn't he just come home if he's just been here the whole time? And
that's a question I can't answer.
You've seen him. You've seen him?
Yes, he's the one who petrified me.
No. That can't be my dad. Look at him. He's happy, and he was good, and he was thoughtful, and that.
Ezra, I need to make it very clear that it's not in me to go and break people's hearts, but you have a right to know that your father is alive, and your father is not a good person.
That's this man, right? That's who you saw. And he's here?
I don't know if he's here anymore. Actually, do I still have the map on me?
You do, yeah.
Can I fill it out?
You can, yeah.
Can I try to see if there's a no-name tag anywhere?
Make an investigate check for me.
Okay. Loading? Okay. It's a 9.
You look. You look for a long time. Nothing appears to be there.
No, he's not here anymore.
This was the map that James. This is the map you got from James, right? This is the. Was my dad? Was his name on this map?
No.
What?
His name was blank. I don't understand why. Ezra, there's another thing I need to tell you about your father. This is not the first time I've encountered him.
What? Like since we've been here?
No, I've only encountered him once here. Do you... You've picked up on the fact that I've had a very overprotective family, yes?
Yeah. I understand that you've been through a lot of things, and your brother cares for you very much, and yeah.
Well, speaking of my brother, when it was his first year, we were in Diagon Alley and he was gathering all of his stuff. I, being a young girl, ventured off because I saw something in a window. Your father was in a store that I went into. And he gave me a potion and told me that it would protect me. And he left. And I was naive and believed that. And whenever I went to go find my family again, I was in trouble, of course. So I drank the potion. Your father gave me the drought of the living death, Ezra.
He poisoned you? He poisoned... But you were just a little girl, and he didn't know. Why would he?
Once again, these are things I cannot answer. These are just things that I can tell you.
If you go back to the fifth house, if you go back into that room, I need to be there with you. I need to see him. I need to understand. Why is he doing? Why did he never come home? Why is he doing this?
I don't know, but he's collecting a thing called the Deathly Hallows. And all he needs now is a stone. The Resurrection Stone.
What?
And I think I know where it is.
Well, then we have to tell somebody. Maybe we could tell Hagrid. He's big and
Don't. Hey, Ezra. Don't worry. I am going to tell Professor McGonagall, because at this point, I don't think that your dad is somebody that we should encounter again. At least not alone.
Okay. Can I just have some time? I just need to sit and understand and try to piece this together. Why is he doing this? Why did he never come back? Why would he do this to Mom? What?
I highly advise that you don't try to piece something together that's not quite there yet, or you're just going to think too much into it, friend. Take it from someone who's been thinking for years about whys with no answers.
Okay. I thank you for telling me. I know it's a probably a very hard thing to tell a friend, and I appreciate you telling me this. I just need I can meet up with you all in a bit. I just need a minute.
I understand. She doesn't know how to comfort him because she's also in just a very uncomfortable position. So she just walks away.
Okay.
Ezra's just gonna sit across from the photo of his dad, the same one that he was excited to sit in front of a couple days ago, and just look at it and try to process what was just said.
Okay. So as you sit there, taking in the photograph and seeing your father's smiling face on a constant loop, looking around at the people to either side of him. Outside, Dot, Magnus, and V. As you make your way out into the courtyard, you see that Shannon is there, and next to him there is quite a large wooden crate. And you can see that piled on top of this are a number of brooms as well. And he looks off as you approach and, hey, okay, so I think I've got brooms that are everyone's sizes. So feel free to just take your pick. They're nothing special, but
Dot takes significantly the smallest of the brooms.
And good news, I got a snitch. So is Sissel on her way at all? And Ezra? Is Ezra?
Yeah, they're just hanging out and talking because Sissy had a hard day, but Ezra's gonna make her feel better and stuff because she's really good at that.
I thought Sissy was just grabbing warmer clothes. Did I miss something there?
I just assumed that while they were because like they're not just gonna walk in silence, you know. So I would assume that because Ezra's really caring and stuff. So
That's true.
yeah.
Well, there's a place. It's just on the edge of the Black Lake, and it's near the Forbidden Forest, but we won't be going anywhere near there. But it's lovely, quiet. Myself and the other team, we occasionally go there just to pass the ball around. So, hopefully it's what you all need. But yeah, we'll wait for the others and.
Do we
we'll
have to wait for the others? Because can I fly around the room a little bit now?
Yeah.
I'm really good at it. Okay.
Okay. And he sort of looks around and goes, yeah, if you continue on, just follow round the edge of the Black Lake, you'll find a small clearing. There are a couple of stones that we've set up to kind of serve as like goal posts, but you won't be able to miss it. Just keep following the lake round, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. So, Magnus and V, are you following Dot, sticking around with Shannon?
I would just probably follow Dot.
Okay.
I'd like to go do drills with Dot. Is it okay? I promise we won't do anything like dangerous. We'll just chase each other on brooms until you get there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trusting you, Magnus, okay?
You can trust me, look. I promise.
Okay, go. I'll wait for Sissy.
I could have been crossing my toes. Gotta be quicker on this. I'm gonna run off.
So as you walk around the edge of the Black Lake, you come eventually to, as you're walking along the sort of shoals of the banks, you see the lake in front of you, ice creeping across some of its surface, reflecting the winter's rays back into the sun above. And you can see that snow is everywhere. Everything is white, everything is in a perfect blanket of snow. And as you continue walking, you see that off in the distance, surrounded by a couple of trees, there is a small, what looks to be a small unmarked marble tomb, just off in the distance. It's a fairly simple structure, but even amongst the snow, it gleams white. And continuing around the edge of the lake, you eventually see, next to the edge of the Forbidden Forest, a very small clearing. And, as Shannon promised, there are a number of stones stood around. Just 3 at either end of this clearing, which serve as posts. If you would like to fly, just make a general body check for me.
V, are you sure you don't want to come up with us?
And well, do you want me to?
Yeah, what could it hurt? What?
Doing great, Ed.
Put your knife down if you're carrying your knife.
No, Ezra has my weapon.
Alright.
Ezra's holding it for me till I need it.
No, you should come on. You should come fly. It's really fun. You'd like it because you can go like really fast if you want, or you can.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll body and see how you're doing.
Body is Oh.
Oh no! Oops! All fails except Harley.
So, Dot, as soon as you get to the clearing, suddenly just reaching out, your broom just shoots up into your hand and you are immediately on it, flying up into the air. You are a natural, Dot, flying up, swooping through the air. Magnus, you see this, and you've read your books, you know what you're doing, and you fly, and it's a little bumpy as you just rise a little bit. You find yourself sort of occasionally veering round, and it takes Dot flying next to you to just kind of make sure that you don't do an entire 180. And V...
Shannon gave us broken brooms. This one's not working like yours.
I think just because mine's smaller, so I think that's why it's just easier to operate it. And I'm gonna like lean over and like put my hand on Magnus's broom a little bit, tiny as I am, and just help hold it steady a little bit.
You're able to stabilize it a little bit, and you see that V is having a similar experience. Not quite as bad as Magnus, but still just okay, as you, Dot, sort of serve as a marshal of sorts, as these two friends of yours just start to fly in front of you, forming this sort of oscillating triangle in midair.
See, V, you're a natural, V. This is your first time on a broom?
Yeah.
It's really good. Does Bunny like it?
I think she's getting sick, but if how do I do it better, Dot? Maybe what if you ride the broom and I go in the back?
And
then you could give me a ride and we could go into the forest.
Yeah, we can do that another time, but because I have my broom right now, I would lose this broom. So we can do that another time though if you want. But just try and like hold it like how I'm holding it, and I'm gonna show her like how I'm gripping my broom and stuff to try and help.
Okay.
I like to imagine Bunny being on the broom.
Yeah, she just threw up on me, but it's okay.
No!
It's tasty.
All right. I'm gonna do a lap around the field.
Okay.
Get a better feel on the
Do you want me to
broom.
watch, or do you want me to come with you?
You just stay there. I've got to get my legs on this.
Okay. No, I know. I just was wondering.
I promise
believe
it's
in you,
just the broom.
Magnus.
I'll get better.
I believe.
So, as the three of you duck and weave to various degrees of success around the clearing, Sissel and Ezra, do you join Shannon, or are you doing your own thing?
Can I find James real quick?
Might
as well get it all out.
Magnus
Get
starts
it over
screaming
with.
off in the distance.
You
Magnus just feels it.
make an investigate check for me, please.
Oh,
Go.
okay.
He zooms off on his broom to try to find James getting yelled at.
There's a force. Oh, I find him, Ed.
Wow.
Okay.
You can't hide him from me.
So,
Wait,
you're-
maybe I should have you hide him.
so you're looking around the castle, and you sort of gravitate towards the Gryffindor common room. You look around. While you are on the Gryffindor floor, you look out of one of the windows and sort of across the snow-covered landscape. And you see that off in the distance, there are two figures walking side by side. You see James, and next to him, you see Ian. And they're just walking by the side of the lake in the distance.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go next to them.
So, as you head out, Ezra, are you doing anything, or are you staying put for now?
Ezra would like to look for Sir Knight.
Okay.
The night painting.
Okay, make an investigate check for me, please.
That is it mind?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Wait, Ed, I forgot to ask. Do I notice them holding hands or anything?
I will say with that check, you do.
Disgusting.
So, looking around, Ezra, eventually you are able to find, sitting amongst a number of very, very inebriated monks around a barrel, Sir Cadogan just standing there holding a tankard and, ha ha! 'Twas a mighty victory indeed! And here is my squire! Squire Ezra, how are you?
Hi, Sir Knight. Oh, sorry. Hi, Sir Knight. I wanted to uphold my part of our quest and let you know that there are dragons and they're near the Gryffindor house. and paintings over there.
The House of the Lion. It is fitting for such a battlefield. I will go there straightway, and you see him just stagger a little bit, and a little bit of ale falls out of his tankard, and maybe in a bit way, not straightway. I need to sober.
Sir Knight, can I ask you, or can I bequeath thee? I don't know how to be fancy. Can I ask you a question real quick?
We are brothers in arms. You may ask me anything.
What? This might be a lot, but what do you do when someone lets you down? How do you? What are you supposed to do when someone who is supposed to be good lets you down?
'Tis a good question. And there are many knights who have not met the standards that I require. You do not number amongst them, it must be said, young squire, but on those few occasions, it is often hard to overlook the terrible deeds that others have done, but love must triumph above all things, young squire, for without love, what are we? Without chivalry, what have we? And without ale, what fun is life? But love, obviously, comes first. You're 11.
Yes, I am 11, and ale might someday be fun, but I cannot do that now. And I think I understand.
I am a painting.
I want to not let you down because you believed in me, and then we found our friend, and I want to be the best squire I can to you, and thank you for answering my question, Sir Knight.
Arise.
Ah, yes.
Sir Ezra.
So, does that mean
you are a knight of the realm of Hogwarts? It's a very quick turnaround. A day should do, but you have proved your worth.
What? Sir Knight, sir. Thank you so much. I won't let you down, and I will do my best to uphold the realm and do quests, and I can't wait to see you fight the dragons, and it's gonna be fun or adventurous.
It will be both, my lad. It will be both. Now, sally forth, or what have you. I'm staying here for a little while.
Okay. Also, be careful on too much ale, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
Goodbye. This watercolor is very good, lads. And he continues drinking as you walk off into the distance. So,
Ezra.
So, Sissel, as you're walking out, you move through the courtyard and you see Shannon standing there. And hey, Sis, you okay?
Yeah, I was just saw James. I'm gonna give him his map.
Okay, I'll walk with you if you want.
He's with Ian.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah. Just thought you should know. But yeah, he's over this way. And I lead him over there.
As you're walking along.
Don't end the episode. End it. End the episode right here. I want to see this. No.
I want to see this so bad. Please do it.
No.
As you're walking along, you hear another voice coming from the side of the courtyard, as there's just a psst, 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 psst. Come on, come out here, fluffy bottom. Come on, princess. And you see a fairly tall and quite broad-shouldered individual wearing quite thick yellow scarf, and he's got long brown hair in a messy bun tied up. And as he comes around the corner, you see that he's sort of quite close to the ground, looking round the various pillars around the courtyard. And Shannon just, hi, Tib. Oh, hey, and this individual immediately stands and, oh, hi, Shannon. Hi, it is Sissel, right?
Yeah, you're really tall.
Oh, I grew my bones myself. Hey, and Shannon goes, this is Tiberius.
Pleasure.
The reason I had a broken rib last year.
Should I be upset?
No. Well, I didn't mean to hit your brother, but it's fine. It's the nature of the game. So,
She's like, I've got my eye on you. She's looking up and down.
Why'd you have so much Quidditch stuff? You learning as well, or
I mean, I'm interested.
Oh, right. Well, you've got a good teacher here. He runs rings around me. Anyway, I'll see you later. I'll let you get on. Maybe see you around Hogsmeade, Shannon. Yeah, no, we can maybe get the teams together and go for a bit of beer. Oh yeah, no, the teams. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for my my cat. Bye. Lovely to meet you, sis.
You too.
Okay.
As he walks away, I'm gonna like turn to Shannon and be like, you know he likes you, right?
Okay.
It's not hard to see.
No, it's I mean, you think everyone likes me. I'm very fanciable. Let's keep walking.
She just pockets that information. She's like, okay.
So you continue walking towards the edge of the lake, sort of forging your path quite quickly. And as you do so, you see your friends off in the distance near the clearing. And you see that the two figures are getting closer to your three friends flying around in the air above. And Dot, as you're flying around, you slightly higher than the others and looking out at the horizon, you see these two figures approaching as well, getting closer. And eventually, all three of these various groups, these pairs, this trio, slowly begin to converge in the same spot. And as Sissel and Shannon, you come to the edge of the clearing, and as Magnus, you turn round on your broom, you see Ian and James down by the side of the lake as they come into the clearing. And as he looks up, the two of them laughing, Ian catches your eye, Magnus, and just immediately lets go of the hand. And Shannon enters the clearing and looking around, hi, Ian, James. And Ian looks a little at a loss for words and, hey, we didn't realize that all of you were, Magnus, you're learning Quidditch.
Yeah, I am.
Good. That's good.
Have you told Mom and Dad yet that you lied, or?
I'm gonna go. Actually.
Don't forget to take your boyfriend James with you. He's not wanted here.
Actually, I need to talk to James.
James just looks very, very awkward as you speak up, Sissel, and really, okay. There's a lot of stuff going on, and Shannon just, I think there is.
Just tuck your tail and run away. That's fine. Not a very Gryffindor thing to do, but that's fine.
Sissel snickers.
James, come on, let's go. No, it's okay. I need to talk to Sissel anyway. I'll catch up. And Ian just turns and looks at you, Magnus, and yeah. Okay. It's good to see you all flying. And he just sticks his hands in his pockets and walks off. And you see Shannon just looking after him. And okay, you guys are already in the air. Amazing. I'll come and I've brought the balls with me. So Sissel, join us whenever you want. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And James comes and joins the three of you in the air. Now, Dot can...
Not James.
Oh, sorry. Shannon.
Like, I need him.
James joins us in the air.
Shannon joins you.
Joins us and is knocked down by Magnus immediately.
So, V, Dot, and Magnus. I imagine, Dot, you want to practice being a seeker, but you other two, is there anything in particular that you're interested in? I am suspecting V is probably wanting to choose violence.
I also had a feeling, yeah.
Violence is always appealing.
And Magnus, what would you like to?
I want to get just better on my broom.
Okay, so I'll say both V and Magnus make body checks, and Dot, if you can make a mind check for me, please.
Got an 8 from my body check.
Oh.
Maybe
4.
Oh.
So, as Sissel, you approach James. You hear a variety of sounds above you. A lot of bludgeoning. You hear a lot of bludgeoning as you miss your first hit of the bludger, V, and it does collide with you quite heavily, and it does take Shannon coming around to just make sure you don't fall off your broom. But I will say that you're probably dazed as a result, as it just collides with the side of you as you just... Magnus, you have a bit more luck. It's still much the same as it was earlier, but you are at least mostly stable. And in terms of yourself, Dot, your flying is as impeccable as ever, but in terms of the snitch, you understand why this is such a difficult role, as Shannon lets loose this small golden ball, flits about the space, flying up and down and around you, and there are numerous times where you lose it for upwards of 5 minutes before eventually finding it and flying around after it. It is tough, but there is a thrill to it. For all three of you, although V, for you, it is a bit more painful. But down on the ground...
Just imagining me, like, swinging and missing, or, like, hitting it, and, like, it doesn't move, and it's just...
Sports are not for me.
So, Sissel, as Ian walks away and Shannon flies up into the sky, James turns to look at you. So, are you okay? Or,
At first, she was really nervous to talk to him, but then after watching all of that drama and how nervous he got, she's feeling a little confident.
Okay.
That she's got the upper hand now. Sorry, what did you ask? I wasn't listening.
I just, your friends were worried about you this morning, so...
Yeah.
How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I reach into my pocket and I just hand him the map, like, silently. I just reach my arm out.
He looks around to make sure no one's watching and then realizes you're in the middle of nowhere and just, thanks. And the cloak.
It's gone.
Okay. Okay, what do you mean, gone?
Not here.
Okay, but do you know where you left it, or is this a getting back at me thing, or
No, I don't have a reason to get back at you. But I do not have your cloak. And I do not know where it is.
Okay. Okay. Do you know where you might have left it, or?
My lights just went on and off. James, are you pranking me? Sorry, what'd you say? I'm afraid of somewhere else now.
He just asks, do you know where you might have left it?
I didn't leave it anywhere. I don't know if I've made that clear, but I do not have it.
Okay. Great. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Thanks.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure. Shoot.
Your dad's Harry Potter, right?
Yeah, he is.
Your dad's the true master of the Elder Wand, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it might be good to know that somebody's in possession of that wand. And you might want to tell your dad.
Would this have anything to do with...
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thanks. I guess favor repaid. You've given me a heads up, so...
I am sorry. It was not my intention to not give it back to you. Circumstances occurred that I can't change.
Cool. Well, I'll leave you to your practice.
Thank you.
Can you tell Shannon we didn't want him to find out like this?
I think that's something you should tell Shannon. It's not my place.
Okay. I'm gonna go and have a freak out. So I'll see you soon.
Good luck.
Okay. Right. And with that, he walks off into the snow. And Ezra, is there anything that you're wanting to do at all?
I'm just gonna wait for my friends to come in because I don't know where they are, and I'm drawing photos of me in my knight armor as I just wait to tell V, because I think V would be excited.
Okay.
I love how Ezra's just like in his feels, just like sitting there, and then like smash cut to V being like,
I'm just trying to keep my brain occupied right now.
So, the rest of you, as you continue your Quidditch practice to varying degrees of success, eventually the sun begins to set and Shannon flies down to the ground and just looks up at all of you. And this was good, everyone. This was yeah.
when do I get to, if we're on, where do brooms come from? Like, if you are on the team, do you just get given a broom and you can only use it in matches? Or do you get to give in your own broom and then you can use it outside of matches if you want, like in the backyard?
Well, I mean, it depends where you live, really. I mean, Sissy and I, we're quite lucky. I can practice Quidditch at home.
Did they give you your broom?
So usually you have to buy one, especially if you're going to be doing it at home. But
How much are they usually?
They can be quite expensive. Maybe 50 galleons or so, or more. It can get quite expensive. A lot of them are collector's items as well, and you know, there's an annoying amount of prestige around it. Mine's secondhand, because
how much are secondhand ones?
Mine came in at around 40 galleons. I think it wasn't too bad. It was okay.
Okay, that's less than 50. Yeah.
That it is less than 50, but Look, everyone, this has been really nice. Thank you. I've needed that. I hope it's helped you all as well. And Sissel, remember to tell Professor McGonagall, okay? Don't put it off. Okay. Well, I'll leave you all to it, and
Thanks,
we'll see.
Shannon.
No problems. You're all naturals. Just maybe work on your batting technique, V. But
I don't want to do this. I just
Okay.
did it to be part of the friends. I'd rather be in the crowd. I never got a juice or anything. I wanted a snack and to watch, but now I have confirmed I don't like it. But I like watching people play. I'm not interested.
Okay. Well, I have snacks back at the common room, so just like when you're back, let me know, and I'll.
I like snacks, not exercise.
Okay, cool. Well, I've got some of those, so I'll see you all soon. But have a good evening, everyone.
Yay!
Let me try this. V, it was great having you up there. I know that you didn't like it, but I really appreciated having another body to help me and Dot practicing.
Oh, thanks. It was kind of scary and I'm bruised everywhere, but I felt cool hanging out with you guys. I felt like I was cool and mean too.
Okay, still got a lot to work.
Like fun mean. You're like, I think the sort of mean people are funny.
How did Abby? How did you think that I did with my seeker stuff?
Well, I think you have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But you're very talented.
Thank you. That's nice.
At practicing.
Thank you. Yeah. Then thank you for Magnus is right. Magnus is correct. It was nice to have
and
you
when
there.
when you walked, you linked your arm in my arm, and I never had that in my whole life, and it was cool.
Oh, really? Yeah, I do that all the time with people. So I'll do that.
I've got to bend down when she does it to me. I'm a bit tall.
Shut up. Shut up.
We should make a link of all of us in a row. Ezra, Sissy, everybody, and we go in a line and we walk or something.
Then we would have to go sideways to go through all the doors.
That would be fun.
We would make you go first, Magnus.
Great. I would love to lead that. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So, are you making your way back to the castle, or hanging about, or?
Yes.
Back to the castle.
Also, I have a question that I'm not going to do anything with this session, but I'm just curious, because I don't remember. What's the status of that random Niffler? Is that Hagrid's pet, or is that a random animal that's like loose?
Bill is Hagrid's Sniffler, yes.
All right.
Dot just steals it, puts it in her pocket.
No reason. Yeah, no reason.
Got little coins for him. Come to you.
It's not a pet Niffler. It's fine.
As we're walking back, can I pull Sissy aside?
Sure.
Hey, Sissy. A lot happened today.
Yeah.
And I know that you probably don't want to think about everything that happened overnight, but with everything that happened at the Quidditch practice, your brother's really cool, and I don't say that about family members, as you can imagine, but he's just really cool. He's teaching Dot and I about Quidditch, and we shouldn't even be playing as first years.
He's a good guy.
I know he cares about you a lot, and it's just really cool to see. That's all.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry that you have a sour relationship with your brother. That's not fair.
What can I do?
Especially since older siblings are usually there to help you and teach you things.
I mean, I get, like, you're born with your family. You don't really get to choose your family. But I kind of wish that I know that he couldn't choose me as a brother, but I wish he could have chosen me as a friend. But that's not really something that I can change. done everything I can, so I've got you guys, and I'm thankful
You
for that.
too. Magnus, she gets in really close. I think Shannon and Ian would be so cute together.
I don't really think of Ian dating anyone cute, but I think Shannon would have done so much better at helping Ian be a better person than James
But
did.
then you and I could be siblings if they hit it off. Right?
If they did hit it off, we'd be at like family reunions together,
Yes.
and we'd be able to bully them.
Yes.
Here.
All the time. Well, I mean, maybe just Ian, unless in the future.
Well, not Shannon.
Turns into,
I
but
feel like
hopefully-
Shannon would get in on it though.
Yes, I feel like Shannon might straighten Ian up. So, shall we plant things to like make them fall in love?
Anything to get James out of my life in that way, I'm in.
I got you.
All right. Potentially to let my brother be happy. And I'm gonna like reach out my pinky and be like, it's for the pranks, the lifelong pranks.
For the lifelong pranks. Maybe you can teach me how to actually prank.
So, Ezra, as you wait back at Hogwarts, eventually your friends enter the building as well, and you can, all of you, hear the sounds of the Great Hall as dinner is prepared, and there are aromas of food in the air, and it's a buzz with activity. Is anyone wanting to do anything before night?
Yeah.
Can I have
Can
Bimby?
I talk to McGonagall, or should I save that?
I was gonna say, can I have Bimby with me for dinner? And I think these are two very polar opposite things in terms of prioritization.
We will get back to the McGonagall thing.
Bimby with me for dinner.
So Bimby is ecstatic to be experiencing the Great Hall for the first time. And as you sit there with her just by your side and occasionally just looking up with her one good eye and scraping bits and pieces, after around sort of half an hour or so in the Great Hall, suddenly next to your plate, there appears a raw fish just out of nowhere. And looking at the table and seeing it appear next to you, you look around for a bit, and then over by the doors of the Great Hall, you just see Creature just immediately back away and then just disappear from view. But Bimby just looks over and just...
I like think
jumping
that
up
Dot
on the
went through the
table.
same thought process as me, where first she thought she was being pranked for a second, and she's like, why is there a raw fish on my plate? And then realized.
Ezra and V, is there anything that you want to do at all?
I wanna just ask V, or I want to find V. I guess that's
Yeah, let's have a little chat.
V, I'm sorry I didn't get to go to the Quidditch practice. Some stuff came up and I'm still trying to understand it, and it's a lot, and I don't want to ruin everyone's mood, so we'll talk about it later. But I just want to apologize, and I owe you some snacks, and we'll get snacks soon.
Yay, I do like snacks. I was missing you, but I still gotta fly on brooms, so it's okay. And
Wait.
I hope you know if you... What?
You flew on the broom?
Yeah, but I'm not good at it, and
The-
I will... What?
I am so proud of you for doing that. Like, I had no idea that you would attempt it. That's scary. And you did it?
Yeah, I felt like death and stuff. I realized that I don't like sports. I don't like anything about them except the snacks you can get when you watch and the company when you sit there. But I missed you. But if you, when you're ready to tell me about anything serious, I won't tell anybody a soul because you haven't told anybody about my secret about my best friend Peeves. So I just think that I hope that you're good and that you have a good and you're gonna give me snacks tomorrow.
Yes, I will. We'll get snacks tomorrow, and then we'll get extra snacks to make up for today, because that was my fault because I couldn't make it because some stuff came up. We'll talk about it later. But you remember that night that was the man in the armor that was walking next to us?
Yeah.
I helped him find his dragons, and the knight knighted me, and now
You're fancy now.
And now
Can
I'm
you
a
still
knight
be my
too.
friend?
Of course.
Are
I'll
you
be your
allowed to be
bestest friend.
friends with peasants?
You're not a peasant.
Oh, thank
Would
gosh.
you want to be a knight sometime?
Yeah, but I don't know
Because-
how to sign up.
Well, here's the thing. If I'm a
That
knight,
would
then
help with my revolution.
that we can help with the revolution. That means
And
you
now
could be
you're-
you could be my squire, and then I could teach you to be a knight, and then maybe I can knight you sometime.
I've always wanted to be a squire, but I don't know how to play the fiddle.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. And then if you're knighted, maybe you can we'll get to this later because we have to go over responsibility, but then knights also get swords and shields and armor.
Bigger knives. Bigger knives.
We'll have to go over responsibility. Promise me.
And then
as
I'll get a
squire-
hold of them, and then you won't fit them in your pocket, and I'll have them with me. That's fun.
as a squire, though, you're gonna learn responsibility with these, and then I can give you your
responsibilities.
Yes, one step at a time, because we have to help with the revolution first, and then we'll go through our quests, and then I can knight you, and then you can get a sword, which is a bigger knife, but you'll learn responsibility so you don't hurt anyone.
I can't wait. You're so cool, and I'm gonna be as cool too once I'm there, and you're gonna help me.
Cut to Dot, just
You're
very
so
delicate.
my best friend. Ezra.
Cut to Dot, just very delicately feeding Bimby fish and the other table, and I'm just confined to
It's so cool that you're a knight.
From your vantage point, Magnus, you see directly in front of you Dot gently feeding fish, and over on the other side of the hall, you just see V all but exploding with energy. And as you sit there watching these two very, very different sights in front of you, you just feel a tap on your shoulder. And turning around, you just see Ian awkwardly standing behind you. Do you mind if we have a word?
Oh, I thought that smell was the fish, but actually, Magnus, I guess Ian's here as well. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Dot.
I look at Magnus for approval.
Magnus is gonna give Dot a little smile.
Nailed it.
And then shrug at Ian. I feel like I said all I wanted to say, but yeah, we can step aside.
Cool. If can we go somewhere quiet?
Yeah, sure. As long as I'm back before dinner is over.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
watch your
No.
food for you, Magnus.
Thank you, Dot. You're a great friend. I'm gonna give a pointed look at Ian and then start walking.
You walk until eventually, leaving the bustling Great Hall, you come to a small alcove, particularly quiet, and moonlight shines in through the window next to you as Ian just awkwardly stands there with his hands in his pocket. It was good to see you on the broom today.
Thanks. Yeah, it was great to be up there. Felt nice.
Good.
What do you want, Ian? I know you're not here just to tell me that I look good while I was swerving around on a broom.
Well, you could work on your form a bit, but sorry, can you not tell Mum and Dad?
So this has nothing to do with what I have been mad at you about for the past couple of weeks. This has everything to do with you and what you don't want Mom and Dad to know. Is that right?
I mean, when you put it like that, yeah.
Got it. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be the one that covers all the holes that you've dug. You're going... This is something that you can tell Mom and Dad, and while you're at it, you can also tell them that you lied to them and that I'm in Slytherin, and that I'm doing a damn good job in Slytherin too.
You know you are. That's I've been such a crap, and so I'm
glad you at least know it.
There's just so much. There's so much pressure to be.
You're talking to me about pressure, Ian. I have grown up in your shadow, your perfect Gryffindor boy shadow. Never allowed to step out of line or be myself. Always expected to fit in the hole that you created. You're talking about pressure when I'm finally myself and I am given every sign that I'm not allowed to be.
You know what it was like being the eldest son of someone who went to school with Harry Potter and Hermione Granger and, well, you know, the guy who owns the shop, but it was really hard, Magnus. And I
seem
know
to have done all right, Ian. Ma and Dad fawn over you. All they do is talk about you and your accomplishments. You're dating a Potter.
Yeah.
How are they ever going to be mad about that?
Because I don't want them to be happy because of a surname. I want them to be happy because I'm happy, Magnus. It's like the only thing that I have that's for me at the moment. And I did want to tell you. I did. And look,
I understand why I've been so upset with you.
Yeah.
Because I do have something that I'm happy about finally. And you completely removed my chance to be proud about that with Mom and Dad. Now I have to let them down. I have to see the look of disappointment on their face.
I know. I know I messed up. Look, I know it's hypocritical of me to come here and ask a favour of you after I've made a complete mess of your first year, and I was just so excited to have you in Gryffindor, and then when you weren't, I felt like that was something I needed to fix, because I knew how much it's scary thinking that we're going to be letting Mum and Dad down, and I didn't want that. I don't know. I went about it the wrong way, and I am sorry.
You can't expect to be that older brother that fixes everything like that. I have to live my own life apart from you. I can't just walk in your footsteps the whole time. I'm not happy doing that. And you have to give me the chance to make mistakes for myself.
I get that. I get that. Look, I'm not asking for forgiveness because I've been a twat, and I know that. I know I have. But I hope we can speak at some point without, just passing one another in the hall.
I'm gonna need more time.
Yeah, no, I know.
Even if this is you asking for forgiveness, you need to earn it. And you can do that first by telling Mom and Dad. Because this is your mistake. And then maybe I can catch up on everything else that's been going on. And I won't tell them about James because I get wanting to have something for yourself. But I also wish you would break up with James because I don't like him.
He's a pain in the ass, but he's...
Don't say it. Don't say my pain in the ass. Don't say it.
I wasn't going to, actually, but I might now to piss you off. Also, I was mean to ask, but we've been ignoring one another. When we had our big bust up at the Quidditch tryouts, did you try and put a love potion in my drink?
What would give you that impression?
Well, so you gave me the drink, and James immediately recognized what it was and told me not to drink it. And so,
Sneaky git.
I mean, he has it, so I presume it still works. So if you have anyone that you want to make fall in love with Brian, like, it's still available for you if you want.
I don't want to do that to Brian.
No. And
that was just for you, Ian.
Yeah, well, Brian's lovely, but it's not for me, I don't think.
But you know who could be for you? I won't say it.
All right.
That seems kind of mean.
Yeah, well.
Sissy and I are just real good friends, that's all. And didn't look like Ian really enjoyed seeing you and James together, but that's not my place.
Okay, well, I'll see you.
Should I keep going?
No, you're good.
All right. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to endure this for a while before that forgiveness is out.
Absolutely.
Okay, right,
yeah.
Good.
Especially if it's the secret that I have of you that Mom and Dad don't know about. Oh, holidays are gonna be incredible, Ian. I would like another plate, please. Ian, do you mind getting me that? And then you have to get me new plates. You have to... Christmas is going to be great. My presents better be banging, or else Mom and Dad are going to get a great little revelation on Christmas morning.
Okay, so I can expect around 5 more years of this?
Possibly.
Okay.
5 to 7.
Okay.
Unless you and James break up, and then I'll be a little bit happier, but...
Thanks for not entirely hating me.
Could never entirely hate you, Ian. I'm gonna go because this is
that's
I think this is the most we've ever talked in our life.
Yeah, it's certainly. I've got some studying to do, so I'll say hi to your friend.
Studying is what you call it. All right.
All right. We're not at that level yet, but I'll see you soon.
Right.
And with that, he just sort of awkwardly waves and walks off down the corridor. And Sissel.
Jaunt back to the... Not say anything to Dot about what happened, but I'm going to happily go back to my food.
I saved you one bit of fish to feed to Bimby.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
It's okay.
I'm going to hold it up. You know, Alpine doesn't like doing this. She likes to get her own food.
Well, Bimby's really nice, and then Alpine's really independent. So
it's another word for mean that I've got to write down.
I was about to say maybe they get it from you, so I'm seeing that might have been a bad thing to say, and I probably shouldn't have said that I almost said it either. But
it's fine, Dot. It's fine.
Independent's not mean. Beyonce's not mean.
Who's Beyonce?
Okay, and then I just immediately tell Magnus all about Beyonce as we.
That's the most powerful magical being to have ever existed. Sissel, you make your way towards the second floor, towards Professor McGonagall's office. And walking down the very long corridor that you find yourself in, you see at the very end of the corridor a very large and very ugly looking gargoyle standing perfectly still. And upon arriving, you just wait for a while. And you're waiting for quite some time until you see Professor Flitwick just walking down the corridor, and he looks up. Oh, hello, Sissel. Waiting around for someone, are we?
Professor, is Professor McGonagall in her office?
I believe she's just having a meeting with Professor Bleakholm, but I'm happy to allow you into the office and wait for her. I can let her know that you're on your way, that you're waiting for her.
I'd appreciate that.
Wonderful. Pumpkin pasty. And the gargoyle just moves to the side, revealing a large spiral staircase. Don't touch anything, obviously, but go upstairs. Now I'll let headmistress know that you are waiting.
She looks at the spiral staircase for a minute. It's just like, oh god, me and spiral staircases. Just flashbacks. But she makes her way up.
So heading up the spiral staircase, you eventually come to a large and circular stone room, and it is beautiful. All around the space you see mirrors and twirling silver contraptions, large mahogany bookshelves fit to burst, and flickering candles. And above all of this, hanging on the walls, you see moving portraits of, it has to be said, mostly elderly individuals. And some of them look down on you from on high, others snoozing gently in their frames. And in the centre of the room, there sits a large claw-legged desk on which sit piles of parchment paper and leather-bound books, as well as a floating quill that seems to be furiously scribbling away of its own volition. And behind the desk, sitting on a solitary shelf, you see a battered brown headpiece, the sorting hat, just sitting still and immovable on the shelves behind.
I approach it.
Of course.
Pick it up. All right, I'm gonna pick it up and just, if nothing happens when I touch it.
You pick it up and you hold it in your hand, and it is limp. And the folds where the face should be are immovable. But as you begin to place it back, you see it blink. And it just... You.
Are you alive again?
I am.
Are you okay? She does not know how to talk to this hat.
As you stand there looking at the hat, you hear another voice from behind you.
So, what brings you into my old office? Commendation? Or detention?
I just need to talk to Professor McGonagall, Professor.
And turning round, you see that one of the portraits is just looking down at you, peering over half-moon spectacles balanced precariously upon a hooked nose, and a large silver beard pouring down from a pale, heavily lined face, and above this twinkling blue eyes.
Well, it is lovely to see you.
You too. And a picture. It's pretty cool.
Well, while you're here, would you mind checking something for me? On that bookshelf over there, you should find a loose wooden panel. Might you be so kind as to just open it up, see if there's anything still hidden in there?
I walk over and I am looking.
Make an investigate check for me.
Okay. 13.
You see a fairly small indentation in one of the shelves, and pressing your finger into it, it just opens up a very small hidden compartment. And inside, you see what looks to be an open, but nevertheless still very full packet of sherbet lemons just inside this immaculately conserved small hideaway.
I'm gonna pull it out. Like, is this what you were hiding?
Oh, wonderful, yes. Yes, Minerva hasn't found them yet. I'm so glad. They were my secret stash in times of need, you see, and Minerva was never very fond of my sweet tooth. But you may remove the evidence.
Do you want me to take them with me?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, it would be delightful.
Yes, I pocket it all. Now I have a very full pocket.
So, what brings you here, child?
Are you real?
Well, not really. I am no more speaking with you than you are speaking with me, but that should make it no less pleasant.
Okay. There's a lot going on that I think Professor McGonagall should be aware of. It's been an eventful year, to say the least.
I'm afraid to say, in all of my time as a headmaster, the years were often very eventful. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, I'm hoping with what I need to talk to Professor McGonagall about, the years can stop being super eventful and be just fun. Maybe.
There was always fun to be had, even in the most eventful of years. But I'm sure that if you have any worries, Professor McGonagall will see you right.
Thank you.
Now, I shall leave you. I have an appointment with a patient in St. Mungo's. He remembers very little, bless him, but he's showing remarkable signs of recovery.
Good
But it
luck.
has been good to chat.
You too. Thank you for the candies.
No, not a problem. It's been wonderful to meet you. Even if I'm not really here, there's something even in that is somewhat reassuring.
I appreciate this chat.
So long. And with that, Professor Albus Dumbledore steps out of frame, leaving you alone with the hat that sits in your hand, moving up and down as it seems almost to breathe.
Can I talk to you?
You have questions.
I need answers.
What do you want to know? And that is where we're going to end this week.
I hate you so
Oh! Wow.
Sorry.
The
Jeez.
speed.
But it's been very late. So.
It's like,
I'm
Um,
going to write down so many questions just because I have a week now.
oh no, Mika's dead.
Oh no!
Bye forever, Magnus.
Oh, Magnus.
Mika has no
oh,
signal.
Oh, Magnus is back. There we go. Jeez,
Oh,
my
frozen?
goodness.
I almost left forever. That's what that was.
Almost.
Oh, you're
Almost.
frozen.
You're frozen currently, then, Mika. Can we have claps for Ed for another amazing episode of GMing, even if
Oh.
he ended it evilly?
Amazing.
No, don't worry. I'm coming back with thick questions.
Yeah, Sam's gonna. Sam
Yeah,
it's
it's Sam's time for revenge after leaving
just
her.
God.
Agnes, go.
That was so fun.
I
though.
broke everything.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay.
Mika, we'll go to you last when we go around then, so it's okay. But Sam, what are you doing this week? Anything fun? And who are you?
I just forgot today was Saturday. I was like,
It's
what am
Saturday.
I doing?
Where am I?
Today is Saturday.
Sorry, this week has been a year for me. So I don't know really what I'm doing next week, except that I'm going on my first flight next Thursday.
First?
Well, since the pandemic.
Oh, okay. I was
So
like,
Good
first.
luck.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. But other than that, I'm not doing anything super crazy. But my name is Sam. You can find me at twitch.tv/Sam, SEUM, or practically anywhere on social media at just Sam, JUST SEUM. Yeah, you know, at least Sissel's not like hiding in a darkness this
Sissel
time.
has a
It's nice
degree
and
of
bright.
control this time round, which I do like. So
And has ruined a few people's days.
I ruined everyone's day. I'm so sorry. You know what? Hurt people.
I
you
feel
know?
like James is having a day as
That's how
well.
it
Like
goes.
James is having a
a day.
And
Yeah.
Ian, yeah.
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 It's been a day.
It's been a day. Ed, what about you, my beloved? What are you doing this week?
I
I am doing my usual Wednesday D&D stream. We're rapidly approaching the end of our second season, but that's Dungeon Manager. We also have our big episode 20 of Cantrip Breakers on Thursday, where we're delving into a lot of Hannah's backstory, so do join for that. And personally, I have a lot of auditions this week, which is very, very rare. So
Ooh. Got
please
this.
just send good vibes.
Ooh,
They'd be
that's
much
awesome.
appreciated. But I just also, on a personal note, like the last 3 weeks have like moved so slowly without this. So it's so nice to have everyone back, and I miss and love you all.
It was a banger of a session, honestly. That was
Yeah, what
that
the
was
heck?
good.
I'm so tired.
There's a lot.
And D-Tune, what are you doing? Anything fun
Hi.
this week? What are you up to?
Yeah. So hi, my name's DTune. Twitch.tv/DTune or XDTune everywhere else because DTune was taken because that's the way things are. I am starting Resident Evil Village this Sunday, tomorrow night.
Ooh, what fun. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love Resident Evil Village.
I'm very excited for that. And in the day streams that are on Wednesday and Thursday, we're still playing Undertale. I'm stuck at the Sands fight, so I'll be doing
you
that
should
for a
be.
while.
Good.
I'll be doing that for a bit. And yeah, besides that, this has been, I'm so happy this is back. This has been a hell of an episode. And yeah, now that the world's kind of opening back up again, I'll be like playing music out and hopefully touring pretty soon as
Good
things
luck.
are getting situated. So maybe I could see people in real life.
That's so exciting. We can love that. And Bella, what about you?
Hello, I'm Yellow Spoon Girl on everything. I stream, I post stuff on Twitter. I just be on the internet. So, you know, if you want to find me, it's just Yellow Spoon Girl on everything. And I had a really fun session. So thank you guys for being so funny.
Yay! Mika in the sweet abyss. Could you
Listen, I don't know what happened, but
At least it happened at the end.
At the
Yeah,
end,
literally at
yeah.
the very end. So
yeah, very true. Hi everyone. My name is R.I.P. Mika. I'm speaking you from the beyond. I'm trying to get you a good little Magnus picture.
Oh.
But
Oh,
Listen,
Wait,
where
wait,
Sissel
I'm
was
almost.
last week.
he's just headless.
wait, no, it's gonna be Harley that's over him. So Harley is
yeah.
now Magnus's
Aw.
crop is incredible. You
There
can
it
find me on any social media site at R.I.P. Mika. As you saw, I play Magnus Linus, or sweet little Slytherin boy, and I stream Monday to Friday. This next week's gonna be kind of weird because I've got some stuff coming up, and I'm going on a little trip late next week. So my streams will be super inconsistent, but I'll see you guys next week for this whole thing again.
No, wait, actually,
Hey.
not next Saturday.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
weird. What
Saturday
is the
after.
thing? What is?
Because
what is
I
the
will be
day?
out of town. So
yeah,
the
that's right, you're
7th,
flying.
Monday the 7th is
Yeah.
when we'll be back.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my
Oh,
fault.
okay.
Oh,
I have
Okay,
even
Monday
more
the
time for
7th.
more questions.
Yeah, so just a
Love
heads up, everyone,
that.
our next session will not be on the Saturday. It will be on Monday the 7th, around the
Perfect,
same
perfect.
time.
Same time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, around the same time, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm Holly, aka Dormitory on everything. I'm the co-founder of Stories Told, and I am obligated to remind you that tomorrow is the Studio Ghibli D&D session at 9 p.m. So you should catch up on that. I know, Maz, I'm so sorry. We had to move the session to Monday
Sorry.
just this time round, but it'll be on the YouTube if you want to catch up on there. But yeah, and also we have a Patreon that will start getting updated again as we have new sessions coming up for the end of June, and as we wrap up this, we'll have Ed's GM notes and that kind of thing. You won't be holding suspense for 2 weeks. It's just like a week and another day.
A
or
week
two.
and 2 days.
Yeah, a week and 2 days. That's fine. You got
That's
this.
not bad.
It's
Done
fine.
3
we've
weeks.
done
you
3
can do
weeks.
this.
We'll
Yeah,
still
fine.
complain about it,
Bye-bye.
of course, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got
We'll
this.
still very much.
Oh, yeah.
complain.
There it is, lovely.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Mika. But I hope you will have a lovely rest of your day. I'm going to raid the lovely Luxie because she's doing a sub-nuttathon right now. So
Scary
we
stream.
can't not go. So I'm going to raid Luxie. Just drop a bunch of hearts in her chat, give her some love, and I hope that you'll have a lovely day. We will see you tomorrow for Studio Ghibli D&D, and then next Monday for more Stories Told, which is Anyway, I can't speak. Bye-bye. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
I'm
Bye.
waving. You can't see it.
Um,